digital drive. Sweat on my brow, I burn the midnight oil. Lap after lap, carve my name in the soil. 100 ways to crash, but not tonight. I chase the line, I earn my fight. Pedal down, no fear, I'm taking flight. This track, this race, is mine tonight. Qualifying ghosts, I'll throw them down. Every corner's mine, I own this town. Science scream, my setup's tight. I bled for this win in the virtual light. 100 ways to crash, but not tonight. I chase the line, I earn my fight. Pedal down, no fear, I'm taking flight. This track, this race, is mine tonight. No resets, no excuses, I pay my dues. Study every apex, I've got nothing to lose. The pack's behind me, checkers in my sight. I'm the king of this over, I'm winning tonight. 100 ways to crash, but not tonight. I'll chase the line, I've earned my fight. Pedal down, no fear, I'm taking flight. This track, this race, it's mine tonight. No resets, no excuses, I paid my dues. Studied every apex, I've got nothing to lose. The pack's behind me, checkers in my sight. I'm the king of this over, I'm winning tonight. No resets, no excuses, I've paid my dues. Studied every apex, I've got nothing to lose. The pack's behind me, checkers in my sight. I'm the king of this over, I'm winning tonight. No resets, no excuses, I paid my dues. Studied every apex, I've got nothing to lose. The pack's behind me, checkers in my sight. I'm the king of this server, I'm winning tonight. Shift up, hold steady, I'm crossing that line. iRacing glory, this moment's mine. Pedal down, no fear, I'm taking flight. This track, this race, it's mine tonight. Burning and pixels collide. Steel and rubber in a world online. Every corner's a war to survive. Lead foot's keeping the fire alive. Engines in the void, thundering loud. Virtual tracks, but the crowd still shout. Through the crash and the flame we rise again. Lead foot TV, where the night won't end. Screaming sparks in the haze. Metal hearts locked in digital rage. Every lap is a line in the sand, driven faster by a ghostly hand. Leadfoot TV, Leadfoot TV, Leadfoot TV. Engines in the void, thundering loud. Virtual tracks, but the crowd still shout. Through the crash and the flame we rise again. Leadfoot TV, where the night won't end. Tires screaming sparks in the haze. Metal hearts locked in digital rage. Every lap is a line in the sand, driven faster by a ghostly hand. Leadfoot TV, Leadfoot TV, Leadfoot TV, Leadfoot TV, Leadfoot TV. TV. drowning night, through the smoke and fire, into the night. Slow and heavy, the storm begins. Glory is calling, only one wins. Lights on the horizon, fire in the veins. Every lap written in blood and chains. The track remembers, it takes its due. Legends falling, and legends break through. Let for TV feel the grounding night, through the smoke and fire, into the night. Slow and heavy, the storm begins. Glory is calling, only one wins. Lights on the horizon, fire in the veins. Every lap written in blood and chains. The track remembers, it takes its due. Legends fallen, and legends break through. No retreat, no disguise. Engines awaken under blackened skies. One by one, the echoes rise. Let for TV, the fire never dies. Let for TV feel the grounding night, through the smoke and fire, into the night. Slow and heavy, the storm begins. Glory is calling, only one wins. Only one wins. Only one wins. Only one wins. No retreat, no disguise. Engines awaken under blackened skies. One by one, the echoes rise. Let for TV, the fire never dies.
You talk too much, but the track don't lie. Quit stalling out, quit wasting time. The only way forward is pedal to the floor. Quit whining, drive like you want more. Quit whining and drive, feel the fury at night. On like for TV, it's a battle tonight. Quit whining and drive, leave it down in the dust. Steel and fire, it's the throttle we trust. Doors at 200 strong. The weak get wrecked, the brave roll on. Every life's a war, no mercy inside. If you came to complain, step off the ride. The time is ticking, the engine's roared. Hawaii drive, that's what it's for. From the sins to the screen, it's the edge of your seat. Burning rubber where legends compete. Quit whining and drive, feel the fury ignite. On like for TV, it's a battle tonight. Quit whining and drive, leave it down in the dust. Steel and fire, it's the throttle we trust. Lights out, hearts bound, hear the countdown scream. You're strapped in the cockpit of a digital dream. No tears, no fear, just a checkered sky. Quit whining and drive or get left behind. Quit whining and drive or get left behind. Quit whining and drive, let the wild take control. On the foot TV, it's a race for the soul. Quit whining and drive, leave it down in the dust. Steel and fire, it's the throttle we trust. Green flags alive. Quit whining and drive.
taking flight. This track, this race, it's mine tonight. Qualifying ghosts, I'll throw them down. Every corner's mine, I own this town. Sire scream, my setup's tight. I bled for this win in the virtual light. 100 ways to crash, but not tonight. I chase the line, I earn my fight. Pedal down, no fear, I'm taking flight. This track, this race, it's mine tonight. No resets, no excuses. I paid my dues, studied every apex. I've got nothing to lose. The pack's behind me, checkers in my sight. I'm the king of this over, I'm winning tonight. 100 ways to crash, but not tonight. I'll chase the line, I've earned my fight. Pedal down, no fear, I'm taking flight. This track, this race, it's mine tonight. No resets, no excuses, I paid my dues. Studied every apex, I've got nothing to lose. The pack's behind me, checkers in my sight. I'm the king of this over, I'm winning tonight. No resets, no excuses, I paid my dues. Studied every apex, I've got nothing to lose. The pack's behind me, checkers in my sight. I'm the king of this over, I'm winning tonight. No resets, no excuses, I paid my dues. Studied every apex, I've got nothing to lose. The pack's behind me, checkers in my sight. I'm the king of the server, I'm winning tonight. Shift up, hold steady, I'm crossing that line. iRacing glory, this moment's mine. Pedal down, no fear, I'm taking flight. This track, this race, it's mine tonight.
Welcome into Leadfoot TV here at what we call Old Atlanta, the Atlanta Motor Speedway. This is not Echo Park, ladies and gentlemen. This here is Atlanta, but a little bit of a double header tonight because we will be swapping. We're going to do a little bit of a time machine race tonight. We're going to start here 75 laps at Old Atlanta, and then we're going to stop and flip this thing on its head, and we're going to New Atlanta for the last 75. So we're going to have a stage in each of these segments. No cautions. They're not going to stop the race like usual. But they do have 3 tire sets, 100% fuel for both of these runs. So there'll be a stage at lap 20, a stage at lap 40, and we're going to run 70 laps the first one, 75 the second one, right here tonight in the SoarDogg Cup Series with NSRLA. And joining me in the booth for his first time with NSRLA, Austin Cansdale will be my color announcer tonight. And of course, we will still have Tracy Brown, our producer, pushing all the buttons. And of course, you guys know me. Part-time ARCA Menard Series driver, full-time Leadfoot announcer Chris Golden. I will be your lead tonight as we go through all of this action. Lucky, as we get ready to run down through this grid here, what do you think you're going to see tonight here, being your first night getting a look at these guys?
I don't know. I ain't never seen these guys on track like you just said. So hopefully it's going to be good racing here. Next gen's on the old Atlanta service. It's going to be a new twist for me. I've never ran these cars personally on this setup, so hopefully they put on a good show here.
Heck yeah, we're looking right there already. The SoarDogg Pole Award goes to Dustin Lewis. I know a couple ladies are going to be very, very happy with that in our YouTube chat here shortly. But we do have a few EOLs, a couple new ones that we haven't got to talk about yet. The 22 Noah Ganger will have an EOL from Chicagoland, as well as Josh Thornton and Isaac Wilson. All brand new penalties here from Chicagoland. They will be going to the back if they are in attendance tonight. as well as a couple runovers from before, Devin Lucan and Joaquin Stewart. So if any of those are here tonight, they will be receiving an EOL. Let's do a quick rundown through our lineup here, Tracy, as these guys are rolling on through. On the pole, we already mentioned Dustin Lewis right there on the pole, outside pole, but like we just talked about, he will be receiving an EOL. Joaquin Stewart will be moving it to the back. Alex Pollock makes his return this week and puts it up there close to the front, starting third. Adam Holston in the 0-2 outside of row 2. Isaac Brock inside, Jose Mercado outside. Andrew Nagy and CD Mangrum round out row 4, and then Jason Steptoe and Brock Whiteman complete your top 10 starters. Lucky, take the rest of them.
Row 6, you got Andrew Allen in the 96 on his outside with the 25 of Joshua Thornton. And the row behind them, Samuel Longworth in the 1, Jerry Slantis, I think I said that right, and the 63 in row 7. Row 8, it's made up by Stephen McComas in the 70 and Dale Beck in the 67. In row 9, you have Jackson Hatala in the 9, and in the 13 is Ryan Bittler. In row 10, you got Travis G. Gilbert and Jacob Cochran. In row 11, you got Evan Jank in the 60 and Stephen Luttrell in the 36. In row 12, you got Terrence Preston and Isaac Wilson. And in the final row, you got Gino Villatini and Caleb Jones.
It's okay, Lucky. We will definitely keep working on these names. We'll get you squared away. There were a lot of tough ones we had to learn as we came into here, but here we are already. SoarDogg green flag, and the 33 of Lewis jumps out to a big lead as the 6 of is getting shuffled back hard in the middle. They are 4 and 5 wide behind him as the driver out of Kissimmee, Florida is falling back, finally gets it gathered up, but fell like a rock. He goes from, looks like third position, almost outside of the top 10 here, if not outside of the top 10 for Jose Mercado. But back out front, Lewis, 1 lap into this thing, already a 3.5 second lead over second place of Stewart in that 79. According to my notes, the 79 of Stewart did receive that EO. That is Alex Pollock. My apologies. 2/10 behind Lewis. I thought that was a little close there. The two Black Diamond Enterprise teammates here running 1-2 already, something we've definitely been getting used to here this season. Something we haven't really gotten used to is Holston. I believe this may be his first race, Lucky. I'm not sure, but that 0-2, I don't remember seeing it anywhere else. But, yeah, free agent there out of Yorktown, Virginia, currently running P4 in what I believe is his NSRLA debut.
Well, if it's his debut, man, he's definitely starting off strong in a P4 position, trying to hunt down Brock, Pollock, and Lewis up front. I'm telling you, that 92 is looking bad fast right now.
Yeah, absolutely, and he is going for the lead. On his teammate there, Lewis. Alex Pollock rolling right on through, and he will take the top spot and lead this lap. So going to be really interesting here. I'm still really excited to see how this is going to play out, because normally we're so used to these stage breaks, getting these cars lined back up. They're going to have stage breaks. They're still going to count for stage points, but they're not going to stop. They won't be stopping until the 75 lap mark when this thing is over. And, I mean, we got a couple guys, Brett Wren, that's really good on super speedways, which we know that the new Echo Park is a drafting track now. He's going to kind of be an extension tonight of Black Diamond Motorsports. So we'll see if they can kind of work together once that second race comes about. But lots and lots of stuff going on tonight as these guys work through here.
Yeah, I've noticed. Do you know anything about the fuel runnings they're going to have tonight? How long they're going to get on fuel?
Oh, Alex Pollock is loose. What a save. His teammate takes the air off his spoiler. Brock hard in the wall. That's going to be some wheel damage, and he is hooked onto the wall. Brock holds it up there. Somebody trying to get by, may get by safely here. Good awareness there.
Looks like he might have damaged the roll link there.
Yeah, absolutely. Lots of nose damage. That's going to be a tough one to recover from here. You can see he's trying to give it a wiggle there, see how bad it is. Definitely a tough shot there for our third place runner as he was trying to avoid Alex. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's definitely broke. Yeah, that's going to be the end of the race for Brock. Tough break for the third place competitor right there.
No caution for debris there as he lost his front right fender there.
Yeah, look, I guess they're just gonna old school it and run out there and grab it and run back and cross the wall. But that was a big shot there. I mean, you saw Alex Pollock get loose, and I believe that Brock was trying to avoid him and ended up. Essentially, these cars are so aero dependent and so aero tight in dirty air. Air affects these cars so much. We've seen it time and time again throughout this season, and it's really, I mean, we see right there it's going to affect them a lot here, especially at Old Atlanta when it's not really a super drafting track like how the new Echo Park has become, but it's going to definitely be a loose racetrack here tonight.
Yeah, for me, always Atlanta's always been like a tire track, and especially with these newer. Oh, as we got a yellow flag out.
We do. What do we? It's going to be the 93 of Wilson. Let's run it back here, Tracy, and see what we can see from the 93. Oh, he just comes out of 2 and gets it sideways. Did he get her saved? He did. Not a scratch on that race car. Excellent save there by Isaac Wilson, that 93. Wow. He took the whole back straightaway, but he got her locked down.
Yes, back to what I was saying before the caution, with Atlanta always being, in my mind, a tire-saving track. Him just flat spotting these tires, and especially when NASCAR went to these big rims, small sidewall tires, and him flat spotting it. What's that going to do to the tire here, especially with the Old Atlanta being so rough?
Yeah, I mean, we have these low-profile, essentially, tires now. We see Cochran getting loose, coming to the caution there out of turn 4, cutting the grass a little bit with these oversized lawnmowers that they now call next-gen cars. Definitely going to be I feel like this is going to be more interesting than the drafting track, which I never really thought I would say that because I love drafting tracks so much because there's so much action. I think we're going to be seeing a lot of self-spins tonight, just similar to what we saw last week with Chicagoland, just sheerly because of how these cars handle in the draft, or should I say how they don't handle in the draft.
Like you said earlier, these cars are so aero dependent, and it takes one wrong move, the car behind you slides down the track, or the car in front of you slides up and does something wrong. It's just going to mess up your whole car with the aero, especially with the big rear diffuser on the bottom and the small wing on the back.
Yeah, absolutely. You see Pollock is kind of falling back to third here. Allen moved up to second. Holston still holding down fourth, but another Black Diamond Motorsports car, the 44 of Gilbert. So as of right now, we have first, third, and fifth. Oh, sorry, first, third, fifth, and seventh are the 4 Black Diamond Motorsports teammates. As we know, well, Lucky doesn't know, but the rest of us know, Black Diamond Motorsports runs this place.
It's kind of like the Twisted Speed guys over in our league, almost.
It really is. That's a great comparison there, Black Diamond Motorsports and Twisted Speed. Speaking of the Golden Racing League, while we're under caution here, hopefully these guys don't mind if I plug our league a little bit, but we do have several drivers here in the SoarDogg Cup Series in this race tonight that do race over in the Golden Racing League, one of which is Gino Volante, currently running 19th. I mean, we've had Ryan Bittler join us multiple times on asphalt as well as dirt. Newcomer here tonight, Stephen Luttrell, also races in our league, and he runs in the National Series over here in the SoarDogg Cup Series in NSRLA. So we've had lots and lots of competitors. Jackson Hatala has joined us on dirt a couple times as well, or as we call him, Jackson from Bemidji because it's easier to pronounce. Somehow Bemidji, Minnesota is easier to pronounce than Hatala because we could never figure it out when we first started. But these guys are lined up, ready to go green here. So lots of Golden Racing League competitors here tonight coming in to try their hand. And some of them were even at NSRLA first.
Hopefully then we can show these NSRLA guys how we do it over there in Golden.
I hope so, but not yet. There's a lot of these guys that got these next gens figured out as we go back green here, sponsored by SoarDogg. And the 96 looking to the outside of the 33, and he has help from Wow. Okay. Well, oh, he's loose. They took the air off the nose. The 33's into the wall hard.
Big damage for the 33 there.
96 saves at Dustin Lewis hard into the wall. There's more spinning. I hear tires. Everyone seems to come out of it.
Back to that arrow thing we was talking about earlier. He get that 93 got loose and it took the air off the rear end of the 33 and put the 33 in the wall. What?
Or the 96 of Allen.
96,
yeah.
my bad.
You were 100% correct. Allen falls back to 7th as we see Stephen Luttrell putting it 3 wide back there, trying to make up as much ground as he can. He believes this caution is going to come out. He's working to the outside of Gino Volante.
You know what? For Old Atlanta, I was expecting more cars to pull the inside line, or as most people know it as the Harvick line, wrapping that white line. But I've seen a lot of cars running that middle to high line.
The old Harry Gant line here at Old Atlanta. It's my personal favorite. I'm a huge fan of the Harry Gant line here around Old Atlanta. Up against that wall, carries such momentum down the straightaways. Barely have to lift, just kind of feather it, similar to a dirt car running the cushion. Really work the throttle and the brake together to kind of keep that car balanced up top. And almost you can use the wall with these new aero packages. It may not work with the next gen, but with a lot of the cars, essentially the Archer car and the trucks, you can use that Harry Gant line up against the wall to actually tighten up your car. If you get close enough to that wall, it creates an air bubble that sucks you up to the wall, and it will actually hold you there and help tighten the car. Really, really cool physics they've added to this sim.
Learn something new every day. I might have to try that a couple times next time we go to Atlanta.
Well, we will be visiting Old Atlanta in the Golden Racing League in Season 3, which will start next August. August 19th will be the opening night, but we will be running the Generations of Cup. We will start with the 87 cars at North Wilkesboro. Then we will move on to Gen 4's Car of Tomorrow, the Gen 6, and then the next gens. And we will do a 2-stint rotation of each of those 5 for our 10-race season. And we'll be running Gen 4s at Old Atlanta for one of our races. So you can definitely get a chance to try it. The Gen 4s do it very, very well.
Who has a 9 tapped the wall there going into 1 and 2.
He really did. He's trying to run that line up there, but it is dangerous. But the best thing about running that line, so for example, if you're running that Harvick line around that white line and you blow a tire, you're going to be carrying a whole lot of speed when you hit that wall. But if you're running up there close to the wall already, it's just going to be a little tiny tap if something happens. So it's a lot safer line to run if you're up there up top. Through the grass.
02's mowing the grass, man. The lawn care crew ain't going to be too happy about that.
Oh, he gets back on the track. Looks like he got some damage there. He got into the wall somewhere. I'm willing to bet he got into the wall coming out of turn 4. He's got some right front damage, and it probably shot him down across that grass.
He was looking good in his debut there, running the top 5 all race so far. Don't look like it affected the steering too much, though.
Not a ton.
That's one thing is we got a spinner in 3.
Volante up into Bittler. And just like that, the 4 Golden Racing League competitors that have joined our league as well as running NSRLA. Now there are only 2 with Jackson Hatala and Stephen Luttrell still alive. As right here, Gino Volante gets on the throttle. Old Atlanta gets down on the apron, overcorrects it, right back up into and destroys Ryan Bittler. Just barely missing. I believe that was the 00 of Nagy in that turquoise Build Subs car. It might have been Nagy. Yeah, it is the 00 of Nagy. He just barely misses here. Boom, right into Bittler's lap.
Poor Bittler had nowhere to go there. Just wrong place at the wrong time.
Yep, 100%. Oh. Tracy, I hate to do it to the guy, but let's get an onboard from Ryan Bittler and watch this collision. Christopher Bell ain't got nothing on this.
I don't know. Christopher Bell's hit was pretty hard.
I don't think Ryan even had a chance to get out of the throttle there. He was about 190 when he just plowed him.
Yeah.
Golly.
And that's one thing I've always hated about these cars ever since they introduced them. They're built such like tanks so that even if you barely hit a wall, it's going to damage the suspension. And they're so strong and they don't give at all.
Yep. I mean, as we know, just from past experience in real life, Kurt Busch, a very, very mild amount of contact to the rear of the car at Pocono, effectively ended his career with a severe concussion. And the car looked like it could still go race. So lots of things they have fixed on these cars. I'm not sure how well that has been fixed. Not very familiar with them, even in iRacing, but this is caution number 2 here. Still 50 to go. We are 21 laps in, and we've had a couple of big saves and 2 not so saves here as these laps are slowly ticking off.
I noticed that the top 4 stayed out and didn't take tires there. I wonder what the right strategy call is there, to come in and take tires or get track position.
Well, the top 4, I'm assuming, are betting on more cautions, because if there are more cautions, they're going to have fresher tires when this thing is over with, because they can go 60 laps on a tank of fuel. This is a 70-lap race. So with that being said, also lap 20, this was the stage break, by the way, so for everyone who's aware. Top 10 receive stage points here, so you can see that on your lineup screen on the left there. Totally forgot to mention that. We have another at lap 40. But they can go 60 laps on a tank of fuel. So these guys decided to go ahead and take their fuel now and hope that it stays green. Because if it stays green, then the top 4 are going to have to pit under green. But the top 4 put their money on more cautions, which is where I would put my money, honestly. And if there are more cautions, then these guys are going to have fresher tires when this thing comes down to the end.
Most definitely. So, me being new to NSRLA, do they have a choose cone rule over here, or
they do? They 100% they do run a choose rule. So you can see that it really shakes up the lineups here. As the pace car is about to pull off, and Gilbert and Pollock will be doing the teammate restart on the bottom. And there they go. The SoarDogg green flag is the 41. Big jump there for Whiteman, getting out ahead of the 2 guys. It looked like Gilbert spun his tires there, but now Whiteman is out ahead of 3 Black Diamond Motorsports cars in a row. Janik, Pollock, and Gilbert all lined up, hunting him down like a school of sharks.
That was a big jump. I think, from what I've seen on that restart, it looked like the 44 was trying to get going, and the 92 just barely hit him enough to get them rear tires off the ground. And of course, these cars have an independent rear suspension. It probably lifted both the tires up just a little bit, and it didn't have enough contact on the ground.
Yep. Definitely think so. So let's kind of take a look here through the field, kind of looking at our lineup. Whiteman's still out front, so Janik, Gilbert, and Pollock are all right there. I'm looking for the 4th member of the Black Diamond Motorsports crew, but I am not seeing them throughout the field. Yes, I was hoping he had gotten back on the track. He is on the track, but he is hanging back there, tail end in 23rd. But Joaquin Stewart from EOL to 4th in 25 laps. He has worked his way through this pack, assuming he pitted and only took 2 tires to get to the front of this field. But Joaquin Stewart from tail end up to P4. P4 right there as he goes by Pollock for 4th place. Kid is rolling.
Like them new tires are coming into play already.
Yes, sir. Even if it was just 2. I mean, you see Pollock falling again, and another. It's going to be Hatala coming by there on the bottom, and then if he's not careful, Hatala Jackson gets loose. What a save, though. He was looked like he was looking at Alex, and Alex might have got a little loose, and I think it got him a little gun shy, and he kind of jumped out of the throttle and she came sideways on him. We see Joaquin putting the doors, as speaking of doors, Stephen Luttrell into the wall coming out of 4. But Joaquin Stewart putting the door to Gilbert just a little bit, kind of squeezed him off the corner. Gilbert running him back up. Great battle here for the kid who literally just graduated high school. Awesome, awesome job out here running with these guys.
What a move out of 6 there to make the run on the bottom there while they were 2x2 between the 9 and the 92.
Jose Mercado, very, very, very smart driver. Definitely takes most runs when he can. He had terrible luck on the start. I mean, we saw he fell from outside pole all the way back to outside of the top 10 on the start of the race. So definitely, definitely tough luck right there. As they're kind of cruising along, Hatala makes a move to the inside to go 3 wide here. He's alongside of Mercado. They get kind of double filed out, and he is looking around Gilbert. They're going to go 3 wide out of turn 4. Mercado decides to fall in line, not push the issue. Everybody kind of working their way through here. Steven Luttrell up to 12th. Holston worked his way back up to 9th after his earlier incident. And we see there the 12 of Jones, who has fallen way back from his essentially front row starting position, I believe, as far as they were lined up anyway. The 12 of Jones falling all the way back to 12. What a gaggle of cars back here.
I like that word, gaggle. I ain't heard that one in a minute.
Oh, wow. Something else you're not going to hear very much. Look how far Alex Pollock has fallen. Back to P10 already, as Steven Luttrell is eyeballing him right now, and not eyeballing him anymore except in the mirror as he goes on by. And the 12 of Jones looking to the inside as well. These guys are looking to split them both sides. Oh, they're going to kind of get single file here.
I think what happened was the 92 got his tires a little hot and just he was trying to get him back down to temperature. As the 12's getting loose out of 2. Kept it safe there. Some good racing though. People giving each other enough room here.
Yeah, just everybody's kind of getting spread out now. I'm just kind of looking around for the action, just kind of trying to spy it out here. But we do have a challenge for the lead between Whiteman and Janik. Janik up to 1/10. He is on Whiteman's rear bumpers. We see Salidas moving to the inside of step toe. Janik trying to get underneath of Whiteman here. He might do it. Joaquin Stewart back there just kind of hanging out watching these guys. Whiteman getting the run off the top line. Cruising right on through here.
I just seen that stat line. Janik's got 5 wins. That's pretty impressive.
Oh, Whiteman's loose. What a save there.
I think the 60 coming up there might have got that little rear end a little loose.
100%. I can almost guarantee that. These guys are really packing air in hard behind each other. As soon as they get a good run and just pack that air, and it's going to send them right around on exit. It's all about timing with these cars. You can really control the guy ahead of you if you know how to use the air. Yellow flag, McComas in the 70. And possibly Wilson and Bittler as well. Wilson for sure. But it's going to start with the 70 of McComas, I believe. And I believe Wilson comes around right there, comes in to mow the grass, comes back up the track into the wall. Isaac Wilson not able to save it this time. Great job of saving it on the back straightaway, but this kind of crookedy D-oval front here just couldn't quite get underneath it there. Dadgummit. Let's take a look at the 70 of McComas there, Tracy. It looked like he had an issue as well that might have kind of brought the caution out. Or it might have just been Wilson. I could not quite tell. But I did see that McComas disappeared from our scoring tower for a while, and that usually means an incident. Kind of rolling through. Nothing really from McComas. There's Wilson. Yeah, definitely just Isaac Wilson there in the 93. Big damage. The contact of that outside wall. So that will be our third caution tonight.
You know what? For my first race over here, I am pretty impressed with with people with avoiding cautions over here already. With everybody over where I race at, they're okay at dodging cautions. I've not seen anybody arc or break nobody yet, or purposely hit somebody when they could get out of the way.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, they're really great car control with these next gens over here. They've got these cars really figured out. I'm not 100% sure, but I think this may take us to the second stage, which if it does, we're going to be looking at Janik, Stewart, Whiteman, Mercado, Holston, Mangrum, McComas, Longworth, Preston, and Allen will be your top 10. Tracy, I've got a message in the YouTube chat. It says refresh trading paints. The 41 should be in a white Costco car. We are on it. Appreciate you there, Maverick. Thank you so much, man. Always appreciate those heads up for sure. So we are working on it currently. Our man pushing all the buttons over there behind the scenes while we're doing all the yapping is putting in the work. All right, everybody's grayed out. We will have refreshed paints momentarily. Let's see here. Oh, that's a good looking pace car. Pace car first one to come back. Just kidding. Pace car never left. Let's see. There he is.
There it is.
There's that old Costco car.
Decent looking paint scheme, huh? I really like it.
Whiteman out here about to be serving up discounts.
Man, you gotta get that chicken baked.
Oh, we got a spinner back there.
What the heck going on back there?
Under caution. Was that McComas? I'm showing McComas gone from the scoring tower. Did Stephen McComas just spin out under caution? He did.
I think he did.
What happened there, Tracy? Let's get a quick look. I know we're going back green, but let's see if we can pull it up pretty quick here. What exactly happened to Stephen? It looks like he blinked out and somebody might have got into him. Switch to a car somewhere nearby him, Tracy. That way we don't lose the view here. Switch over to, yeah, we'll go with Gilbert there. We can see the 70 and McComas. They're back green, but we're going to check this out one more time. McComas gone. Another car gone there as well. Just kind of going on around. Nobody really knows where the 70 is. There was the 70. He reappeared inside the right front fender of the 44. But we are back live here with the SoarDogg Cup Series. Evan Janik with a great jump, getting back out to the lead of that Costco car with Whiteman. And Joaquin Stewart looking inside Mercado, a little brush with the wall.
Someone in the comments said he got zaned.
He did. He got zaned. Old Stephen McComas got zaned 100%. He's had this T. Hudgens. He's had some really good ones today. He's definitely a Gilbert fan. Said that dude got SVG'd earlier when Bittler got wiped out. He pulled a Larson when Isaac Wilson hit the inside wall there, or the outside wall in the front straightaway. And of course he got zaned just now. I'm liking this guy. This guy's giving us some good isms right now.
I like it. Keeping us on our toes.
Yeah, Maverick gave us the heads up with the trading paints. Man, the chat section is on it tonight. I am loving this, making our job easy. Appreciate all of y'all for tuning in and watching and participating. Because the more comments, likes, views, everything else we get, the better it is for these drivers and for you guys to get more people in here to sit and chit-chat with about the race and build a whole little community here. And that's the goal, and I'll be honest, thanks to you guys, we're doing pretty good at that so far. As Paula throwing a little asphalt slide job up there on Jose Mercado.
Well, as we was chit-chatting, look who's back up there fighting for the lead right now, 44 Gilbert.
Yeah, up there with his teammate. Right there, him and Janik and Joaquin. They both got by Joaquin Stewart. The 0-2 is back up, one through the grass. I could not tell who it was. I believe it was Jose Mercado. No, it is CD Mangrum. Yep, there he goes. Now I saw him. Yeah. Yep, we are still green. He is still falling like a rock as we see Lewis coming around him on the outside, trying to get that momentum back. Still rolling. Gilbert takes the lead back from Janik. Holston back up to the top 5 after his crash earlier. And Pollock back up there fighting for 5th with Holston. 29 to go here, lap 42 of 70. Ooh, Pollock slamming the door on the 0-2. And you wondered why Gilbert stayed out.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, I wonder why.
Those top 4 guys were betting on more cautions. Well, we have gotten them, and I'm willing to bet that at this point, under caution, they were able to save enough fuel to not have to pit this entire run. Now, it's just a guess, but since they did stay out, these other guys do have a little bit fresher tires, but only by about, I want to say maybe 15 to 20 laps fresher. So if they can hold them off and stay up front and keep those newer tires in dirty air, they may have a shot at this thing.
I was thinking just the same thing, but I'm wondering, did the 44 possibly fit under that last caution?
I know our man pushing the buttons can tell us. Tracy Brown, when did the 44 last pit?
He did
8
pit.
laps ago. He did. So he did pit and was able, oh, we got another. Who are we seeing? I'm showing falling like a rock. Thornton and Luttrell.
Oh, no, not Luttrell.
The 25 and the 36, I'm showing them very, very off the pace, and that usually means a collision.
Oh,
Yes,
man.
it was. Step toe, big damage there as well as we see the 12 go through the grass. Let's run it back there. It looked like a little instance of not quite clear. See right here, Joshua Thornton in the 25. This guy's back here right behind Jose Mercado. So this was the battle for 9th. Stephen Luttrell getting the draft there. Thornton just gets tight and comes straight up the track. He kind of, if you look back there for one more second, Tracy, he was actually out of the draft of Mercado. So he's running down there by himself, and as soon as he crosses into the wake of the 6 car, you'll see it right here. He crosses into the wake, and as soon as he gets into the wake, the car goes straight up the track. There's the wake, boom, into the wall. So as soon as he got into the wake of the 6 car, he got very, very tight, and it shoved him right up the track.
The guy in the chat's got me cracked up. He said he got Austin Hill.
He did get Austin Hills. Yes, he did. Big
Oh,
damage
man.
for Step Toe. Great avoidance by Salidas, as well as the 12 of Jones taking her cross country to get away from those guys. He had that thing cranked. He's in there swatting flies going through the grass.
Oh, 44 in the pit road again.
Yep, he did. Came in to get fresh tires, possibly. 25 to go, sponsored by Downtown Auto Sales. Gilbert's going to give up the lead here, but he's going to have fresh tires for these last 24 laps. Looks like a lot of other guys are staying out because they already took some tires. Everybody has 3 sets tonight. So it would probably be pretty smart to come in and take tires here if you have any, because with 23 cars on the track, I mean, 19 that are going to be on the lead lap, it looks like maybe 18 on the lead lap. Fresh tires here are going to make you at least a second faster than the guys without tires. So I think it would be worth it to take them and restart, even if you were at the end, to be able to work your way back through here.
Look like the 96, and I think that's the 63 stayed out.
Yep, Jerry Salidas stayed out there, and they're going to be starting front row here. They're going to be splitting it.
It's a good-looking car right there, the 63 from. It was like the Dollar Tree car that we see in real life that John Hunter Nemechek drives.
Oh, yeah. Huh. Well, looks like they were the only 2 that stayed out, because we know that Gilbert pitted, and he is right on their tailpipe. So I don't see this working out real well for the 96 and 63 here. Their only hope is going to be to stay double file, keep those guys in dirty air, make themselves as wide as possible. But even a little tire spin here, and these guys are done for.
Most definitely. But I wouldn't be surprised if you see Gilbert put that thing on the outside line.
100%. I mean, we got 3 Black Diamond Motorsports cars right there. We got Janet, Gilbert, and Pollock all right here. Just got these guys in their sights. And they're going to be looking to jump this restart. And we are green again. Big jump there from the 96. Salidas spins the tires and goes into the grass. And big wreck behind him. Big wreck behind him. Still green so far. Everyone's still rolling. We're still green. Wow, big tire spin there. I haven't seen tire spin that bad since Tracy. You'll remember this going back to Dover with these guys. This is some of the worst tire spin on restarts I've seen since Dover.
Yeah, it's just watching this race right here, man. It's just crazy the way the aero is working, tire spin, just overall lack of grip when you need it the most. It seems like to me.
And it's so weird because these tires are so much wider than the old style tires, and they have substantially less grip.
Yeah, it's really odd. Well, I mean, the way that old Atlanta would eat up tires, I'm assuming that these guys' tires are really hot right now. So they're pretty much, for lack of a better term, I'm willing to bet they're out here racing on pudding right now.
Oh, most definitely. Those tires are probably like driving on ice.
Yep. Oh, the 41 of Whiteman squeezing him. Joaquin looking for an opening there. As is Mercado, puts 2 tires in the grass to get under the 79. Gilbert back to the lead in front of Janik. Tires are paying off as the 96 is falling like a rock, and Salidas spins the tires. 96 in the wall. Salidas all the way back to P14 in 1 lap after the tire spin. 96 holding his own a little bit better, but he is about to get freight trained here. He can only block for so long, and he is holding these guys up as they work their way under, and ooh, Stewart got pinched in a Mercado and Holston sandwich there.
79 squeezed that like no other. You can tell 20 laps to go, they turn the intensity up a lot.
Yep, for sure. Wait till you see 10 to go. Good Lord. These guys it gets pretty western in here real quick. There's a lot of gentlemen that turn into monsters as soon as 10 or 5 to go hits. It's like it's go time then. All the gentlemanly stuff goes out the window. This sip of energy drink is brought to you by First Form.
I like the plug there. How does it feel to be in the same sponsorship brand as Chase Elliott?
Oh, I am not allowed to say because I have to remain professional.
So it don't feel good to be in the same sponsorship tree as Chase Elliott?
He should feel good to be in my sponsorship tree.
You know, that's funny. He's sponsored by them, but he don't ever run their logo.
Yeah, it's similar to Amber Balkan's partnership. I've actually been after First Form for the last. I've been talking to First Form agents since 2019 when I first started racing on dirt. So I've kind of been working them over since then. They've been with Amber Balkan, they've been with others, and finally, after 6 years of loyalty and annoyance and everything else, we have got a mild partnership together here, a little trial partnership that we're working on. They said, okay, you know what, we kind of like what you're about, we like your loyalty, we like your drive, and we're going to give you a shot. So nice little small sponsorship here for Chris Golden Racing with the Dirt Late model, as well as the ARCA Ventures, especially with the brand new screaming freedom flavor, as we see Gilbert out front here screaming a little bit of freedom right now. Black Diamond Motorsports, a 1 second lead for all 3 of them over the rest of the field. Gonna be another runaway for these guys.
It's kind of reminding me of like the 2311 cars in IRL. They're so bad fast right now, just as a team.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, except these guys are Fords. Unfortunately, we don't have a Ford team to compare to that because right now, Ford is not throwing any money at
They're not
NASCAR
relevant.
whatsoever. Yeah, it's sad. But yeah, let's see here.
But hands down, the best looking next gen car.
Agreed. 100% agreed. I wish we had all four of the guys up here. I mean, we've got the green of Gilbert, the yellow of Pollock, the red of blue and red of Janik that we're used to seeing, but we're missing the black of Lewis all the way back 5 laps down, surviving right now with the top 20, just trying to tick off laps here and get some points. You know, Evan Janik is still the point leader over Jose Mercado, so if they finish how they run currently, Janik's going to extend that lead a little bit further today. Oh, got another one.
It's like it might be the 13. Oh,
Holston around. Oh, he is. Yeah, 14 seconds off the pace. The 0-2 of Holston goes around.
man, he was having such a good race too.
Oh, 2311 using that secret sauce. The 0-2 could use some secret sauce on his tires right now, but what a save. Oh, no, keep it down. Keep it down. Don't do it. Oh, no.
Whoa, man.
Oh, man, you couldn't.
I think someone needs to check their bloomers there.
Ah, yeah, you definitely. Oh, man. I'll tell you what. Okay, it's a little crude, but an expression my grandpa used to use about things that made him nervous. I'd guarantee you, he was so puckered that you couldn't drive a tack up his rear end with a sledgehammer.
I ain't heard that one in a hot minute. That's a good one. He was squeezing so hard he could pop out diamonds.
You talk about puckered, man. He had that thing locked. Gets her woed up.
Cody Ware.
Oh,
The only difference between him and a Cody Ware can actually run in the top 10.
Well, Holston could run the top 10, not Cody Ware. The other way around.
Well, that's what I was meaning. That
Holston runs the top 10.
Yeah. I want to see who had to check their bloomers there. Oh,
was that Bittler again?
I don't know. It was a teal car.
It was either Bittler or Nagy. Tracy, who was it? Well, I got to know because I got to go. So there's the orange car. Who is that orange car? It's right beside App. No, 79's further up. He was right beside Allen. Who was right? Yeah, give me Allen, and then maybe we can see who it was. You can see Allen on the outside. Allen and McComas are right around him.
Who is it? Dale?
Oh, it's back in the 67. Okay, he changed his paint scheme on us. I haven't seen him since Pocono, I don't think.
He definitely checked his bloomer there.
Oh, look at that.
I'd say right about now he was squeezing so tight.
Woo! Never lifted. If he lit. Woo.
Chris, that joke was pretty tasteless. Damn.
It was. I'm Chris Golden, part-time Arca Menard Series driver, full-time tasteless Leadfoot TV announcer.
Now, who do we got up here in the one car, in the Wendy's car? I ain't seen him before.
The one, that is Samuel Longworth. Yeah, he changed numbers halfway through the season. He is now the one car up to P4. McComas up there. And what? Where'd these guys come from?
Coming out of nowhere.
Yeah, Belton, South. That's where they came from. Belton, South Carolina.
So wait, you're telling me who Yannick is ahead of McComas in the point standings, and McComas is second?
No, Mercado in the 6th.
Oh, Mercado,
Yeah,
my bad,
yeah.
my bad.
Jose Mercado is 2nd. Green flag sponsored by SoarDogg once again. Inside 10 to go, and more wheel spin here. This time out of the 1 we were just talking about. The old broadcaster curse. McComas hung up on the outside. Jones getting muscled out of the way by Whiteman. Is he going to give him the spot? He is not. They're almost 3 wide. They are 3 wide behind him, though, between Mercado and Salidas. The 1 falling like a rock with after that wheel spin.
Like the heat cycle tires just ain't getting no grip on the start.
Dude, absolutely none whatsoever. And they're fanning out. They know it is down to inside 10 to go. Jones making this car 2 lanes wide, blocking off 2 guys that are no slouch here in the NSRLA. That is Whiteman and Pollock, and he is eyeballing Gilbert. Jones may try to win this thing with 7 to go.
As we like to say it in our other leagues over there, it's 10 to go. It's time to dig. We got to go.
Yeah. Normally our time to dig is 25 to go, but these guys are a little more patient than we are. We are down to 6, and Jones looking to the inside of Gilbert.
Oh, the 92's in the wall.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, slams the door. He crosses over Joaquin. Gilbert tries to break the draft off of Jones in the 12. Jones looking to the inside of Gilbert again. Cannot complete the pass. Gilbert has such a good run. He's got such a good run on that outside, though. I don't know if he can complete it, especially with Whiteman pushing Gilbert here.
I think he's going to go for a slide job here.
He might. He may be able to get the slide job on exit, but
Whiteman 3 wide.
Whiteman fills the hole. He's now pushing Jones.
Well, he slammed the door on the 12. They're getting tight.
They really are. It's going to be too tight here. Oh, he pushes up almost into the wall.
Oh, 96.
96 takes the lead. Allen goes for the lead. Right around Gilbert, leads that lap. 4 to go, and they are 4 wide behind him for 2nd.
This is
starting to filter out. Whiteman up almost into the wall. Gilbert slamming the door. Joaquin Stewart up to 2nd. Jones working his. Jones very, very loose. He will lose 3rd and 4th to Gilbert and Whiteman. Coming to the line here, we will have 3 to go. 96 up top, Gilbert on the bottom. But Andrew Allen setting sail here, pulling away from the field as the 41 of Whiteman tries to get back around Gilbert. 3 to go. Joaquin Stewart now stalking the 96 of Allen as Gilbert continues to fall back to 3rd with another huge pack of cars around him, including his teammate Evan Janik, who muscles him out of the way. Mercado goes by on the outside. Jones looking to the outside as well. Janik kind of gets into his teammate a little bit there, and it just kind of checks up both of them, and Jones and Mercado both go around. Jones in the wall, Mercado in the wall, Whiteman in the wall. Janik and Jones around.
Oh, that's a hard hit.
Green, white, checkered, big damage there for the 60 of Janik and the 12 of Jones. That is going to be a race ender. And Jose Mercado is happy to see that because he is going to get some solid points here now. All 4 cars get into the wall there. It checks up that whole outside line, and they know they're coming to 2 to go. Nobody's lifting here. When we see all of them get into the wall, you can watch Evan Janik right here. You'll see Whiteman get into the wall 1, 2, 3, and then Jones is a 3rd. All into the wall. Jones almost goes over.
Yeah, almost did. He almost pulled the old Ryan Preece.
One thing that this does, though, it gives Gilbert a chance to make up everything he just lost on that last run. See right here, into the wall. Ooh. Janik was looking to the outside and just could not get out of the gas. You could hear Janik lift. You could see he's like, oh, there's a hole, but I'm in a bad spot. You could see him try to get out of it, and just nothing he could do there. Couldn't get out of it quick enough, basically, and just it's caught up here with Jones. Tough break for Jones. He has not had a lot of great runs, and the great runs he has had this season have been cut short by wrecks. He has just had terrible luck this year. He's got tons and tons of talent. He has just not had the luck.
Kind of like Hunter Carlson.
Yeah, pretty much. This sip of energy drink, sadly, sponsored by First Form in remembrance of Jones.
A lot of drivers came in and took tires here for this little 3-lap shootout we're about to have.
Yeah, we will have a green-white checker. Do you see the 12 back there just pouring smoke? That's going to be a night ender. See Mangrum on pit road as well as the 1. Brock, Cochran, Volante, Hatala, all out of the race. See them there on the ticker up top. You see Gino still sitting in the pits there behind the 12, getting a little TV time, just hanging out anyway. Jones on his way to the medevac. Saw the camera angle there.
Yeah. He's probably hurting after that one. Well, this shakes everything up here.
It really does, but what I'm looking at here, Gilbert is really, really far back.
Yes, he is. But I've seen in the little pop-up thing on our screens over there a little while ago, unlimited green-white checkers.
Yep. Yeah. Yep. And
So that being said, how aggressive do these guys really get?
Very. Very. We're going to see 3 wide going into turn 1. I'm calling it. We're going to see at least 2 lines of 3 wide going into 1.
I'm saying 4. I'm calling 4 wide.
I think we'll be 4 wide on the back straightaway. First lap.
Well, I'm taking my pick right now. I'm saying that 41 wins it. Taking it right now.
I have not seen a lot of speed from him today. He didn't really seem like he's comfortable, but I'm going to say the 6 of Jose Mercado. He's been kind of the closer when it gets tight at the end of these things. I'm going to say the 6 of Mercado.
Tracy Brown, you got a pick here?
I'm going to go with the 96 of Allen. He's coming on strong here at the end. Oh, and Mercado!
Oh,
We stay green.
Well, that was quick. I'm going to change my pick. Mulligan. Still green here. Joaquin Stewart takes the lead and has got the 96 all over his rear bumper. Trying to get a slide job here. Can't quite get clear. The 79, because they're going to be taking the white right here. This will end the race if there is another caution. White flag, 79 leads. Does anybody have the ability to get back to him?
Look at the 44.
Yeah, back up here, top 5 already. But he got way too many cars in between them. He's not going to be able to get back up there. Yep, 79 gets a good jump, gets away from the 96, and that's going to be all she wrote. They're going to wreck coming to the line. Whiteman spins.
No.
Allen, Beck, Allen. I think Beck took 3rd there.
He did.
He did by
What about the debut?
1/100th of a second. And the 02 of Holston pulling out the top 5 in his SoarDogg NSRLA SoarDogg Cup Series debut. Adam Holston from Yorktown, Virginia, pulling out the top 5. Little love tap there from Beck to Stewart. And we are going to, after, of course, the smoke show, because you guys know how judgmental we are of smoke shows here. So
the 02 just killed the 44.
Oh, no, the 02 got into the 44. Going to be a great smoke show here from the kid, Joaquin Stewart. That's how you burn them down, buddy. Look at that. We don't want any tires left on this thing.
That's what I'm talking about right there. From the producer's view. Yes. Give me the smoke. Look at it. That's what
we want all the smoke, as the kids say. Joaquin Stewart from Discovery Bay, California. Second win here in his, I believe, third race. Third race with the SoarDogg Cup Series. Second win. That's pretty good numbers, Tracy. And lucky.
66%. That's 66%.
Yeah.
Win rate. Now, is he
Not to
going to
mention-
host of our...
Yeah, not to mention the sponsor, King's Hawaiian. Gotta love that. What's not to love about that?
I do enjoy a good King's Hawaiian roll once in a while.
I just actually had some for dinner tonight. Huh? How about that? Well, not the
Yep.
bites, but the actual rolls.
The winner of our first of two back-to-back brawls comes out here throwing elbows in the first one. We're going to take a short break here with Leadfoot TV. Very, very short. We're going to pull in Joaquin Stewart, get a quick interview from our winner, and then we're going to get ready for race number 2 of the back-to-back brawls in Atlanta, because we're going super speedway racing on the next one at Echo Park, doing a little time machine traveling here. But we will be right back right here on Leadfoot TV. You stay with us. Welcome back to Leadfoot TV and the SoarDogg Cup Series here at NSRLA. Your winner of race number one of the back-to-back brawl, Joaquin Stewart. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. This is your third start with the league, right?
I believe fourth. I raced Kentucky, but I was out of like lap four, something like
Gotcha.
that.
So 4 starts, 2 wins. Man, that batting 500, bud. I'll take that all day long. That's Hall of Fame numbers.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I actually it's a little bit of luck on my end. Is the last couple of restarts went my way, but you know, a win is a win. I'll take it.
Oh, for sure. You made the moves when it mattered, and that's what it takes to win any race. You only have to lead one. You got a little bit of a bonus. I think you led two there at the end of this thing.
Yeah.
You only have to lead the last one though. You come away with another win here. What are your chances of going back to back tonight with the back to back brawl?
With this new Atlanta track, I don't know, man. I mean, I'm really good here. I'm really good at pushing. It's just you never know what's gonna happen here. Is I have a question. Is there a line rule? Is there a red line, double yellow line rule at this racetrack?
Don't get me to lying, man. I am not sure how they run it here.
Uh, uh, well, if they don't go under the yellow line, I think we should be okay with like it being cordial and everybody keeping their stuff clean. But hopefully this goes green. I'm excited for this race. I mean, I like the push. I like super speedway racing, and it's gonna be a fun one. A lot of cars.
Heck yeah, man. Awesome race, this first one for sure. You guys put on a heck of a show. Who would you like to thank other than King's Hawaiian, which all of us love, by the way, because we're all a little thick, you know. We're some big boys. We tear up some
Yeah.
King's Hawaiian rolls. But who else do you have to thank tonight?
I was just actually talking about the King's Hawaiian car. I thought this car was cursed, like Denny Hamlin. I couldn't get a I couldn't even get a good job. I ran a league race, went all the way to the front, blew a tire, and ended up getting DQ'd. The last time I ran this car, so I thought it was cursed. Luckily, it's not, and thanks to obviously King's Hawaiian, uh, Stack Racing Team, Zenith, was another racing team, and all the group over there, and mother, father, everybody, yada yada.
All right, man. Again, congrats. Last question before we let you jump into the other session and we get set up as well. Are you still looking forward to college or are you getting nervous yet?
No nerves, no. I'm still great. Uh,
Nice.
I got the date I'm moving in. I got what I need to do. I'm already pretty much set.
Dude, you're pumped, aren't you? I can tell in your voice like
Oh
you're
yeah.
so pumped. God, I
Oh,
remember those days. I'm old as hell now, but I remember those days.
it's probably gonna be fun.
Heck yeah, dude. Well, enjoy it, and we'll see you here. Hopefully, we get to talk to you again after this one. I kind of want to see you go back to back. I know we're supposed to be unbiased, but I want to get to talk to you again at the end of this thing. So you play it smart and finish this thing.
Yeah, I'm hoping. Thank you.
You bet, brother. We'll see you in there soon, and go have fun. All right, Tracy. Well, for myself, Austin Lucky Cansdale, and my producer, Tracy Brown, we're not signing off. Don't worry about that. We are just going to take a short break as these guys get ready to roll here for part two of the back to back brawl at Echo Park. We are traveling forward in time to present day. A little bit of drafting track action tonight from the SoarDogg Cup Series and NSRLA. You guys stay tuned. Going to be a lot of action. Welcome back to Leadfoot TV, NSRLA SoarDogg Cup Series. Still with you, haven't gone anywhere. Lead announcer Chris Golden alongside producer Tracy Brown and my cohort tonight, Austin Lucky Cansdale. The question now is, who feels lucky in this second round after we may see somebody here have a little better luck? It's Travis Gilbert, great run in that first race, going to be starting on the pole here in the second. And going to be a major run through. We'll do a quick run through the lineup. Travis Gilbert, we just mentioned, front row. His Black Diamond Enterprise teammate, Dustin Lewis, starting outside. Another teammate to his rear, Alex Pollock, starting third. CD Mangrum outside row 2. Jackson Hatala will be fifth. Isaac Wilson, tough luck in the first race, will be starting sixth here. Jason Steptoe and Stephen Luttrell will be seventh and eighth. Joaquin Stewart, winner of our first race, starting here in the top 10 and ninth. And of course, Brock Whiteman led a few laps in the first one, looking to get up front early here as he starts in 10th.
Starting in 11, you got the 67 Adele back beside him, Isaac Brock in the 97. Row 7, you got Evan Yannick and the 63 of Jerry Salantis and the 63 on his outside. And row 8, you got Jose Mercado in the 6, and then the 96 of Andrew Allen on his outside. Row 9, you got Samuel Longworth in the 1 on his outside, 12 of Caleb Jones. And row 10, you got Gino Valentini in the 35 and the 00 of Andrew Nagy in the 00. And row 11, you got the 25 of Joshua Thornton with Stephen McComas in the 70 on his outside. And row 12, you got Rylan Bittler in the 13. And rounding out your starting lineup, Terrence Preston in the 88.
Terrence Preston, as we know, we've seen it before, the only driver in this field tonight from the great state of Texas, out of San Antonio, starting tail end of this thing tonight. Drafting track's going to be a great opportunity to get up front as the pace car is off. They are in the hands of your two leaders here, and Black Diamond Motorsports, 1, 2, 3, SoarDogg, green flag. And we are off here at Echo Park. No longer Atlanta. We are at Echo Park now, thanks to the wonders of technology. A little bit of time travel in here tonight. But even though we're about 15 years in the future, at least 12 years in the future, if not more, I don't know, I can't do math. We are several years in the future, 18 years, there we go, 18 years in the future. Some things just kind of stay the same as we got Black Diamond Motorsports out front again in this thing.
They're going to get single file here with all three Black Diamond Motorsports cars on the inside. I say they're going to do what the Fords usually do at drafting tracks. They're all going to link up here and stick together for the majority of the race.
For sure. I mean, we're looking at the 33. And you have Gilbert back there, Pollock back there. The only one missing is Evan Janik, who's way back in P15 currently. But two cars that got wrecked. Already looking at the top 5 up here, Wilson and Luttrell. One of the Golden Racing originals here. Stephen Luttrell up here in 5th, pushing that outside line. A great, great super speedway racer. One of the guys that I try to bring with me because I know I can, anytime I'm running a special event super speedway, I usually bring Stephen with me. He's such a great pusher. And as we can see here, he's really pushing that outside line well, but the inside line getting a huge jump as the teammates have all linked up together. They're familiar with each other. They know their tendencies, and it gives them a big advantage over these guys who haven't really ran together as far as drafting.
Kind of like that story that Tony Stewart used to tell all the time, that he didn't like working with his teammates because they didn't race the same. He always liked working with Dale Jr. because they had the same mindset.
Yep, they understood what the other wanted to do. They thought the same. And that's kind of what we're seeing here is all these Black Diamond Motorsports guys, they're running that bottom. They're sticking together. They're staying together. They know how each of them runs. And then we're seeing a lot of jockeying back and forth. You can see a lot of weaving here from CD Mangrum, the 93 of Wilson, and Luttrell. A lot of weaving in those top 3, and they just can't quite get as organized as that bottom line. But everybody's kind of settled in here. Just kind of cruising along. Nobody getting too antsy yet. You see a couple guys a little weeble wobble up there.
It's amazing how smooth these Black Diamond cars are on the bottom. They're just so smooth. There's no wiggling between them and the bottom lane. They're just smooth as silk.
something that's usually overlooked here. Evan Janik is also very, very good on super speedways, but he plays an opposite strategy to most guys on iRacing. He sits back and rides in the back to survive, and then he'll race about the last 5 or 10 laps. I actually had the pleasure of racing him in the NSRLA ARCA series. I believe we were at Talladega. Stephen Luttrell and I came over to run a race with these guys. Evan Janik was in there. I'm kind of telling myself here, I'm not very proud of this, but everyone makes mistakes. I threw a bad block coming to the white flag across Evan's nose, took both of us out, cost us both the win. But he and I were running 1-2 right there, and I threw a bad block and wadded both of us up and ruined the chances for both of us. But we were both right there at the end of that thing, and it could have been between us had I not been dumb. But Evan Janik, a great, great super speedway racer as well, that doesn't really get the credit that he deserves.
CD Mangrum took the lead there from the Black Diamond guys there. Hopefully he don't be like the 98 Braves and kind of put himself in a bad position.
Yeah, he looks like he's having trouble holding the line here. He's way up the track. You see, every one of these cars is bottoming out really, really bad. You can see the sparks. They're all bottoming out very, very hard in these corners. You'll see it right here as they come through. You see the sparks coming off of every single car, especially the two out front. You can see that diffuser just bouncing off the track behind them. That it cannot be making these cars easy to drive.
Which is really weird because this track is not even, what, 2 years new. It's brand new pavement, and the track is really not that rough, so it's really weird seeing these cars bottoming out.
Yep, they're hitting hard. It's not like they're just kind of tapping. I mean, you can see the bounce, and this is the entire, especially with the 33. A lot just showering sparks through there.
They aren't kidding when these engineers set up these cars. They're trying to get every millimeter out of these cars as close to the ground.
So you can even hear it bouncing across the track. I don't know if it's the splitter in the front or the diffuser in the rear or a little bit of both, but it's just, that is insane that these cars are still driving as well as they are, especially in 1 and 2. The sparks are so much worse in 1 and 2.
I'll be honest, everybody hates on the new Atlanta, but I think it has put out some of the best super speedway racing.
Isaac Wilson up the track. Stephen Luttrell gives him a bad bump there in the corner. Isaac Wilson way up the track. Everybody's going to try to squeeze through.
The 12. Oh.
Thornton, Jones.
And Yannick got in that.
He did. Evan Janik gets some damage there. The 1 caught up in it as well.
We got a toe link broke.
Samuel Longworth, big damage there. It all started. Stephen Luttrell trying to help there. Not sure if it was just an uneven push or a checkup by the 93. We're going to go back and take a look at it here and see if we can determine the cause. But it all started right there with the 36 and the 93. Run it back a little more for us, Tracy. I want to see where this all started up here with the 93. Yep, we'll see it here. 93 just gets loose before Steven even gets to him. Goes up the track. He does a great job right here. You can see a great job. He's holding it up against the wall, giving everybody a chance to hold it down. And it looks like, from what I can see here, yeah, those guys right there, as soon as they got into the dog leg, it really threw off their perception of where the cars were. The 12 comes up, comes back down into the 25. You'll see it right here. The 12, even Gino Volante almost gets into the 93 himself. Gino misses it, but the 12, you can see him kind of shuffle up the track here in the dog leg as these guys are all kind of checking up, getting together. Boom, hard into the door of the 93. 12 all the way down into the 25 at Thornton. Janik avoids to this point, but then Wilson falls right into his lap. A lot of big damage on the right front. Bittler squeezing through there, getting a little juicy. He missed this one. He KO'd the last one, but he sure missed this one at the start of this race.
I think staying in the back there for Janik. It's going to really bite him there, but it still doesn't seem like he got too much damage on the right front. They could hit that out with a little penny hammer, just knock it out there, and he'd be good to go.
Yep, I'm also showing the 00 of Nagy on pit road. Did he get collected in this as well? Let's take a look here. No, Nagy's up there out of the danger zone. He's well ahead of all this contact.
Probably brought it down pit road to maybe tighten that car up when it hits the bounces, so it ain't getting all squirrely loose.
Man, see Nagy right there, able to make it through all the contact. He did come down pit road, it appears, but not sure why at this stage. Out of Milford, Connecticut. But it's all Black Diamond Motorsports so far. Is they're running 1, 2, 3. Their teammate Janik involved in this incident. The only one starting towards the back of this race. Travis Gilbert, Napoleon, Michigan. 2 wins already. Alex Pollock back there. I believe he's made his way back above 500 now for finishing rate. For finishing these races, CD Mangrum running exceptionally well here tonight already out of Atlanta, Georgia, up here in the top 5. Steptoe as well as they come to the choose cone here. Yep, there's your top 5 over on the left side. Lewis Gilbert, Pollock, Mangrum, and Steptoe are your top 5, current top 5. 67 of Beck made his way up there. Stephen Luttrell still holding on to a top 10 alongside Jose Mercado and others as CD Mangrum with the old Atlanta Braves scheme here.
Now this is going to come off as a weird question, but if you was in this race and you was getting pushed, what kind of manufacturer car would you want to be pushing you? A Ford, Chevy, Toyota? Personally, I would want a Ford. That flat front nose will hook up to that bumper really nice.
100% agree. I was just thinking that. Toyota, they seem a little rounded. The Chevrolets are almost kind of boxy, but to your point, the Ford's definitely the big front end there.
But
Frank Griffith says, "Don't." Did you read that too? Don't brag on Steptoe. It goes to his head and makes people pay for his autograph afterwards. So we're not allowed to brag on Jason Steptoe here. Running top 5, even though it's awesome that the 87 is running top 5. We're willing to bet that he's going to be leading this thing here pretty soon because he's so good. He's probably going to wreck this lap because of the broadcaster curse. By the way,
yeah, you just gave him the broadcaster curse. Good job.
So Jason, it's not my fault. It's Frank Griffith's fault, just for the record. So you need to make him pay for your autograph afterwards. As we are back green, sponsored by SoarDogg. Dustin Lewis, big jump. It may be going to his head because he's going to the inside. He's going to take third right here. Jason's making money moves as he's right on the tail of Pollock, and they shuffle out the Black Diamond teammate. Now they're down to 2 Black Diamond cars that they have to deal with. Now that they got them separated from their teammate here. And the 87 and the 20 kind of linked up here, just waiting for an opening. Looks like they're going to fall in and ride. When does Steptoe make a move? As we see Beck getting shuffled way out here almost into the wall. Beck falling off a cliff. Going straight to the back.
Look who's sitting right there outside the top 5, 36 Stephen Luttrell. My personal experience, one of the best super speedway drivers I've ever raced with. And he's sitting there in P6, right behind Ricardo. I think Ricardo's sitting pretty.
Yeah, that's definitely a good spot to be. Gilbert's stuck in a sucker hole right now in the middle. No help. He's got a little help of Nagy coming back to him now, but he's falling like a rock as well. You see the 67 even further back.
We're 3 wide. I'm telling you, I think Atlanta puts the best super speedway racing on all the races.
Yeah,
I can't speak tonight.
Getting too excited. I know the feeling.
Yeah.
But they are getting lined up kind of nose to tail here, single file. Everybody getting ready to just sit and ride for a while. Play the tick the laps off game.
As we're coming 1 lap to go to the stage.
We are. This is the white flag. Gilbert powering back on the outside, but there's just too many cars lined up, nose to tail on the bottom. Will anybody jump out and try to go for it here? As it stands right now, Whiteman and Nagy will be fighting for the last stage point as they come to the next lap. This will be white flag here. It's the end of lap 20. So white flag here for stage 1. Now, just remember, these guys will not stop. There will not be a caution for the stage. They're going to keep rolling right on through, but we will score stage points here, similar to the old road course style. Oh, and Nagy comes down into Salidas, and they keep it together.
Outside line starting to get some momentum. Oh, the 80s.
Step toes around, saves it.
Good job, Frank. Cursed him.
God, Frank, it's all your fault. Steven Luttrell got a little damage there as well, got into the wall, but still able to maintain P4 for now, but he is falling back. He's going to fall back into the bumper of Jackson Hatala. Mercado, Gilbert, Nagy all lined up on the bottom with Salidas. Ooh, a little bit on the apron there for Hatala. Washes him up almost into the wall. They are 3 wide behind him. McComas. Okay, hold on. Simmer down. Okay, we're good. All right. McComas from the 97. Yeah, Brock and McComas got together there. McComas stuck in the middle. Everybody kind of getting single filed out. Steptoe falling all the way back. Oh, where is he? He's outside the top 20. He's behind Evan Janik and Gino Volante. It's like 21st, 19th. Yeah, he's
22nd right now. That's what it's looking
like. Steven Luttrell.
No. Oh, big wreck.
Pollock, Luttrell, Allen.
Oh, man.
That's all of our leaders except for Lewis.
What happened?
Bittler and Gino Volante as well. One wreck takes out all of the Golden Racing League cars.
Oh.
Luttrell gets into the wall.
Oh, the 92 barely almost got out of that maze.
Let's see here if he had some help. Oh, Pollock. Okay, so that explains it. So CD Mangrum gets into Pollock and gets him sideways, and it washed everybody up the track. See right here, you got one back on the back straightaway spinning back there. We missed that entirely as well. The CD gets a push here on Pollock. Boom. Turns Pollock sideways. Everybody washes up. Nagy, Mercado, Steven Luttrell comes across Allen, back into Nagy. And then chaos ensues.
I don't know. I don't want to say it's a rookie mistake because I don't know if CD is a rookie in speedway racing, but that's a really bad spot to catch somebody in a rear bumper there and hit him right where you hit him at. That's just asking for trouble.
Yeah, I'm curious as to if Alex may have checked up there for some reason, like he got loose or just bad timing. I'm not sure there, but major pile up for this one. I kind of want to see who all's involved. There's going to be lots. That's the best thing to say. It's just lots.
No diss to CD. I'm not saying anything about his driving. I'm just bad spot.
Yeah. Happens to the best of us. I'm curious to see who was spinning off of turn 2 back here. Oh, Jones. Jones spinning back there. Gets it gathered up. Jones may be the big winner in this whole thing. Far enough behind to not get caught up in it. Let's see here if CD does in fact lift. That's going to be the biggest question. Does CD lift or does he just try to give him a bump here?
Doesn't sound like he even tried lifting.
There was no lift there. They're coming to the end of the stage, by the way.
But I know some super speedway drivers, they don't like to take the foot off the throttle. They like to tap the brake. So he could have just tried doing that, but it just didn't work.
That is true. Let's see everyone. So Steven Luttrell involved. There's multiple cars ahead of Steven Luttrell involved as well. But let's see what he was seeing. He sees Pollock go down. Everybody starts washing up. He gets into the wall. Allen's just on his left rear. And there goes the rest for Mr. Luttrell.
Man, that's a really strong car getting took out there.
Yep. Steven Luttrell out of Kansas City, Missouri. Riding along here with Andrew Nagy, Milford, Connecticut. Ooh, Pollock on the apron. He gets into CD. Lifts right there. Lifts hard. Gets turned around. And very much involved.
I say Nagy's a little dizzy after that.
Did Evan Janik get through that with Beck? Did Beck and Janik get through that? Beck, Janik, and Steptoe without a scratch?
I think so. Yeah, he's backing off here.
Oh, Gino, where were you going, bud? Oh, my Lord. Somebody check Gino Villani's brakes. Make sure somebody cut his brake line.
Oh, the 88 got some heavy front damage there.
Alex Pollock back in the pits. Getting ready to go green again. Evan Janik with the lead.
How about that?
Oh, getting ready to go green here in the restart zone. SoarDogg green flag once again. 50 to go here. As we have still 3 Black Diamond Motorsports cars out front, but one of a different color now as Janik has replaced Pollock, who is on pit road still.
Wait, I got a question. Since it's a super speedway, do they get one faster pair or is there still no faster pairs?
No faster pairs in this league. They run it just like Golden Racing League. No faster pairs. They like to stick as close as possible to realism here. If you make a mistake, you are done for. Even if it's somebody else's mistake, you are still part of it. But we do have 18 cars still on the lead lap. Stephen McComas bringing up the tail end here. Him and Bittler both involved in that last one. Kind of staying far back from the pack here, not really trying to race. Yeah, they're way back there, just kind of drafting with themselves. Them and the 12 of Jones he's lost the draft as well. As he's in the wall.
Did our previous winner get caught up in one of them wrecks, Joaquin? I ain't seen his name anywhere.
I have not. I haven't either. Let me look at our ticker scrolling across the top of the screen. I bet he was involved in the first incident on lap 14. We must have missed that. So he is either on pit road or disconnected. Odd circumstance. We did have a wreck on lap 14. I didn't see him get involved. I know Evan Janik got involved in that little scuffle, but apparently something must have happened there to last race's winner. But we have 15 cars here still in contention within a second and a half of the leader here. Andrew Allen gets loose and spins. No caution there. The 96 way off the pace. Big issues for the 96. Trying to limp that thing back to pit road. He must have got into the wall when he spun. Yep, I saw him falling off the pace very, very fast. He had to have gotten into the wall there. These guys are still kind of jockeying for position, trying to keep these cars under them. 45 to go here.
I think everyone's best bet here is to get single file and just cruise for another 30 laps.
Oh yeah, at least. Because I mean, we're gonna have another set of stage points here, but yeah, the 79 of Stewart is 25 laps down. We are on lap 32, so he
connection dropped.
Yep, connection dropped. Terrible luck there for the 79. Yeah, he lost connection 8 laps into the race.
Oh.
Yep, that's old Billy Luttrell himself, the spotter for Luttrell Racing, Stephen Luttrell. And the sponsor of our season finale tomorrow night, which you can watch on Track Limits Network or Leadfoot TV, depending on car count. It will be at 7 o'clock Central. The session opens. We will go green at 8 o'clock Central. You'll be able to watch all the action there from Darlington in the Golden Racing League. That's what's coming up tomorrow night, followed by Thursday night, dirt late model action from the dirt track at Charlotte in the Golden Racing League. And then, of course, Friday night, Four Wide Motorsports will be off, I believe, since we did just finish up our season, getting prepared for the new season over at Four Wide Motorsports.
Yep, we're going to go to the O'Reilly cars in 2 weeks.
Then, of course, on Sunday, we have where we've had lots and lots of action here as of late. Our parent league here at Leadfoot TV. Hold on, we got Bittler interrupting here. Oh, keep it down, Bittler. Oh, man. Get off track, back it up. Put it in reverse, Ryan. Dadgummit.
Put it in reverse, Terry.
Ryan Bittler gets turned around there. But Leadfoot Racing League running the asphalt late models in the Challenger Series as well as the Pro Series. Interesting format over there. They run the Challenger Series with, we won't call them less experienced, but I mean they're the middle to back of the pack guys, if we're being honest. That there are the challengers. They're the ones trying to prove that they belong, essentially. And the winner of the Challenger Series gets to race, or the winner and runner-up of the Challenger Series each night gets to race with the Pro Series in the second event of the night. So it's 2 races per night on Sunday nights. Really interesting, really, really cool format over there. Several, we'll call them professional iRacers over there, one of which being Justin Brooks himself, former champion over there in the Leadfoot TV Racing League. Leadfoot Racing League. I keep getting caught up on TV every time. But yeah, the Leadfoot over on Sundays, and then also Four Wide Motorsports runs their late models, which I believe have a couple races left on Monday nights.
Yeah,
and then,
2 more.
Yep, and then we have 2 more races there. Then we are right back here on Tuesday with the SoarDogg Cup Series once again. So there's your full rundown of Leadfoot TV upcomings in the coming weeks. And of course, August 4th, 5th, and 6th, we have our huge dirt late model show. $20 entry fee, and 100% of the entry fees go back to the feature qualifiers. You make the feature race, you get paid a percentage of the entry fees. There's no car cap, no spotters, no mirrors. Big event that we're putting on over there at the Golden Racing League. We're going to have Peter Noder from SLR coming in as an announcer here with Leadfoot TV. Professional dirt announcer, does it for a living. Does very well on his YouTube and TikTok streams as well. A lot of you may be familiar with Peter over at SLR. He'll be coming on board. We're the first league he has ever chosen to work with as an announcer. And getting ready to run several big events here. We do have our All-Star race coming up as well in Golden Racing League. NSRLA is working on putting together all of their All-Star series with, I mean, here at NSRLA, they're running ARCA, trucks, the O'Reilly series, and of course here, the SoarDogg Cup Series. There is action all over the place here on Leadfoot TV and our other broadcasters here with NSRLA and even Track Limits Network over with the other leagues. We have so much going on. We're so intertwined with each other. It's really great to have so many leagues, so many broadcasting networks, and honestly, so many people all working together to bring you guys an amazing show. Really cool deal. But what I was getting at, William Luttrell is sponsoring our race at Darlington tomorrow night for our season finale. It will be the LR Lawn Care No More Grass to Mow 100 because Darlington has no grass. So it'll be a cool little event there that we're putting on, and hope to see you guys there again tomorrow night. He doesn't know it yet, but our producer Tracy Brown may have been voluntold that he is racing tomorrow. Him. Oh, that's right. Landon said you were going to race. Oh, well. Well, Landon Brown has decided that he may be participating in our race at Darlington tomorrow night. Tracy Brown has reluctantly reclined. No, declined. He,
I
he
have reclined as well. Yes.
He reclined.
So,
He reclined and declined. Declined and reclined. But we are under our third caution. Lights are out on the pace car. Yes, if Tracy gets nominated for the All-Star race, as he just like he did last season, Tracy will be our in-race reporter. SoarDogg green flag here. Once again, Gilbert jumping out to a lead, being pushed by his teammate Janik. And once again, 1, 2, 3 for the Black Diamond Motorsports cars. But different challenger this time is CD Mangrum pushing that inside line on by with the help of Jose Mercado. And the Black Diamond guys lining up single file, 1, 2, 3 on that outside line. And the challengers on the bottom. Complete with Isaac Wilson and Jason Steptoe, who survived the crash due to his amazing strategy of pretending to get into the wall and falling all the way to the back of the field. Great crash avoidance there. A few others making their way up here, trying to get this lead away from these Black Diamond cars. Ooh, never ever swipe across the back bumper there, Jose. That was a little gnarly. Not sure if it was you or CD there, but we gotta, when you're up there close, there's no swiping back and forth. Nice, solid square push. Ooh, CD almost up into Jerry Salidas. Bottom line, having a lot of trouble getting organized right now. Salidas moves down in front of CD Mangrum. These guys are getting antsy here. And this will be the stage as they run. Lewis, Gilbert, Janik, Mangrum, Salidas, Mercado, Thornton, Hatala, and Wilson are your top 10 for stage points. But as you guys know, we do not stop for stages tonight. We're going to keep rolling old school, next-gen road course style. 33 to go this time. While we have a second, Tracy, I feel I should warn you before you are nominated for an all-star race. Last time we ran the ARCA cars on USA Dirt. This time, so far, it is going to be astronomically harder than that.
I can't do it. I was hanging on for dear life. I have no idea who I was racing around, what lap I was on, what my strategy was. I'm here to tell you that was the hardest thing I've ever done on iRacing. So, we got a wreck.
Oh, we got two together. CD Mangrum and Salidas. Oh, Jerry Salidas hard into the wall. Well, Tracy, just so you have a heads up, it's the 87 cars at Eldora. Yeah. Yeah, that's okay. Let's do a quick manual rewind, see what exactly happened and who all was involved. We saw where it started. Let's see what led to. See CD trying to push Salidas. Gets a little off center there. Salidas tries to get back in line, just is not clear. Yeah, you'll see it right here. Just kind of rolling right in line. CD is inside of Jerry right here. Just doesn't let him back in. They go around Alex Pollock, put him a lap down. CD looks inside the 67, just does not give him any room. Gets him turned around there. Doesn't look like anyone else involved. Everyone else able to avoid. Definitely avoidable there, Lucky. What do you think? Oh, we may have lost Lucky for a minute. He may have had to take a bathroom break. Yeah, definitely. I think avoidable there. Got to have a little bit of give and take on these super speedways, and didn't really seem like there was much give there when Salidas kind of got out of line.
Well, Chris Tracy Brown here on production, but yeah, a little odd to me. CD had the inside. Now, Solidus's spotter, iRacing spotter, might not have told him because it was so doggone close. But I think CD had the bottom. Maybe not enough. I don't know. You're the professional racer. Did he have? Was he inside of Solidus enough for the spotter to call it out?
There is a graphic I use. I run a lot of driver trainings on iRacing. I use iRacing as driver trainings, and I do a lot of trainings in real life at Clinton Speed Bowl with our driver dirt racing driver school there. There's a graphic we use known as Know Your Zones. And essentially what it is, it divides each race car into 3 separate zones. The front, the middle, and the rear, and it essentially tells you who has position based on zone of the car. And what we were looking at right there was the outer car had the position. The inner car should have backed off. He was not far enough. He wasn't to the door. I don't think he was to the door. It didn't appear he was. If he was to the door, then yeah, the inside car had position. But it all depends on what the zone was.
Plus, I'm just going to throw this out there, Chris. We are not within the 25 lap time to dig window. Therefore,
Yeah.
you should not just dig. You should be somewhat reserved, right? Right?
Back. What have I missed?
You have missed a crash.
I had to go make a pit stop.
We were discussing the Know Your Zones graphic.
Oh, that's one of them.
he is familiar. Yes, it was one of
I'm
them.
very familiar with the no zone graphics.
Yes, I am very adamant about the Know Your Zone graphics. I post it about once a month in my league because like I said, I use it in real life with my coaching, and I use it in the Golden Chef Speed Shop driving school here on iRacing to teach new drivers when to give up a position, when to essentially, you don't have to take every run that you get. It teaches them kind of when to back off. It's just no harm, no foul. It's one of those deals. Well, a little harm, little foul for Solidus, I guess. But Steptoe leading this thing. We're going to be hearing about that later in the team chat, I'm sure.
I've noticed the Black Diamond guys ain't in front no more.
They are not. Pollock is actually a lap down. Janik is the highest running Black Diamond car in P7 currently. As we see Thornton pushing Jones to the front past Steptoe. Jones may lead this lap.
25 is being really aggressive with the push here.
He really is. He is making me very, very nervous. That's why I stopped talking for a second. I was sitting there thinking we're about to have a crash. But they get clear of the 87 of Steptoe. Jumping down quickly to that bottom line.
You might have to catch me up on the rule book, but in the next gen cars, they ruled out the tandem draft, didn't they?
That I don't know. I honestly do not know.
Well, these cars create such an air pocket, I don't think you could get to the back bumper even if you tried.
Yeah. Yeah, so Elijah Grant there. You see Grant driven in the YouTube chat. He's one of my students this season with the iRacing driving school. And to be honest, yeah, a pupil, we'll say, not really a student. But another yellow flag. McComas around. It is the 70. We are yellow once again. But Elijah Grant, his results this season, you can see his progression from 10 weeks ago to now. Recently just got his first iRacing win. Has been running in our league as well, running our training program, and just got his first official iRacing win. His results have been pretty great. Pretty proud of his. He did. McComas blinks out again. That's going to bring out a caution. Probably that blinking was probably, if I had to guess, they got him turned, similar to exactly what happened last race when he was blinking out hard into the wall. Ouch.
Picking up where you
Yeah. Probably
picking up where you're talking about Elijah. I've seen a lot of on-track improvement, especially racing beside him. He's gotten a lot better.
Yep, doing really great. Really proud of his progress. Him and Chris Norris as well. And a lot of the CTE guys have joined my program for the driver training and have improved astronomically as we come to the time to dig, presented by Downtown Auto Sales here under caution as we look Victory Lane here at Echo Park, where one of these cars is going to be sitting here later on for our interview. And as you guys know, doubleheader tonight, so we are only interviewing the winners, as you guys heard in the first race. We're also only interviewing the winner of the second. So these guys are really going to be racing hard for the win instead of just the top three, because they know that only the winner gets to talk to us tonight, and that's what they're all really racing for. They don't care about the money. They don't care about the trophies. They just want to be in the booth.
There's just something about finishing and getting to talk to the broadcast and talking to the people. It's always something refreshing to do.
Oh yeah, before I broadcasted, that my entire goal was to finish top three so that I could see if I could break the broadcasters.
I used to love finishing top three and talking to Tracy because he'd always be the one that interviewed me.
Yeah, well, Tracy's never had a podium finish, so I don't really know what that feels like. But it is a long-term goal of mine to actually finish somewhere in the top three of one of these leagues sometime. Just want to interject there.
Next time you race on a super speedway race over FWM, I'll make sure I push you to one.
Don't listen to him. He told me that too, and he bailed on me and made me pit by myself.
Here we go with that again. Damn it. You always got to bring that up, man.
We had a plan for a week and a half, and then it was like, hey, man, I'm going to pit. Okay, cool. And I go down pit road by myself.
Hey, look, just want to point out, I don't mean to interrupt you guys, but Frank Griffith is said the only time I ever get to talk to a broadcaster is from the infield care center. That's the way I feel as well. Just want to throw that at y'all. Carry on.
I don't even know where to go from that, but
that was.
If I
y'all were talking about you leaving Golden out to dry.
Well, if I recall correctly, your strategy and my strategy were totally two different strategies, and yours was involving another pit, if I recall correctly.
That's because I had the better strategy. If somebody would go with me.
You had the better strategy, but didn't I finish P2 in the race?
Yeah, because I didn't bail on you. I still pushed you, and I was lapped down.
But every super speedway since that, I pushed you, haven't I? And I ain't left you at the dry.
Yeah, because you know better.
Well, yeah, but I'm. you know, a story for a different day.
We can go on this for hours.
Yes, we could.
But they're going back green with Jones and Janik out front.
I think we need a radioactive in our other leagues.
I'm working on it. That's a work in progress. I'm trying to figure out how to do it, actually. Do a highlight reel for each season. Back green here, SoarDogg green flag. Jones, big jump. I'm almost curious if he went a little too early in the zone there. It looks like nobody else was ready.
Oh, from what it looked like from where his car took off, it was at the very start of the zone. I think he was good to go. I don't think anybody was ready for him to go that early.
Gino Volante coming out. Still lots of damage there. Step toe already caught back up to the 12. Got out of that draft, and they caught him quickly as we see the two black diamond cars looking for the lead here. Going to tandem up. They do have a third teammate back there behind Jackson Hatalo on that outside line. trying to get synced back up and get back to the front here. They're going to take Hatala with them if they can. Whether he likes it or not, he is stuck in this Black Diamond Motorsports sandwich right now. And Alex Pollock right behind him.
Only one car separating the Black Diamond cars here. Let's see if they can get these Black Diamond cars hooked up again.
And look who is smart enough to tag onto the back of that choo-choo train coming to the front. That's the 88 of Preston out of San Antonio, Texas, ready to ride this train.
Great looking scheme. I love the throwback to Dale Sr.'s Silver Bullet.
Oh, Jackson, if you know what's good for you, you will stay right there tucked in between those two cars. Do not jump down to that bottom line. You need to stay right there in between those Black Diamond cars. That is the best place you can be right now.
44 giving the 60 a good push down the front straightaway there.
Oh, they're swiping. Oh, the 33 making it. They're leaving Jackson Hatala out to dry here. And their teammate Pollock. They left Pollock out behind too.
Well, they said he's just going to have to bite the bullet. He's 18 laps down, so.
Yeah, true story. He'll take one for the team. He's kind of out of contention anyway. Back there playing defense right now.
You know what? With the Black Diamond cars sitting 1, 2, 3 right now, they're really reminding me of Penske when they used to be really good in the super speedway packages.
Yep, the 2, 22, and 12 just rolling around. Yeah, I feel that 100%. Let's see here. Jones, Steptoe, Whiteman, Hatala, Wilson, Mercado, and Preston in the 88.
Now the question is, when do you make your move for the lead here, Chris? Because it's Atlanta. It's going to be kind of hard to make your move 2 laps to go. You're going to have a lot of cars back you up.
So what I'm doing, we're 17 to go right now. I get on the red and white line, and I don't come off of it for the next 7 laps. On lap 10, I start negotiating. I'm looking around, I'm on the radio, I'm sending messages, trying to figure out who will go with me if I go. Once I get a solid 3-car tandem that I know I can have go with me to where we can get some momentum, I want to be in second position coming to the white flag. Because if you're out front, you're a sitting duck when this thing goes to the white flag. Second place is the perfect position you want to be in. You never want to be leading this thing coming to the white. You never want to lead it coming to the checker. You want to be in second place as you come out of 4, and you want to make the pass either coming out of 4 or on the back straightaway in coming out of 2 if you have enough momentum out of the corner. So second place is where you want to be.
See, I agree with you at this track especially. You want to be sitting second coming out of 4, and then, but if we was at Daytona, Talladega, me personally, I prefer being 3rd car in line. This is me personally.
Yeah. Oh, we're getting
A little dicey.
Mercado. Oh, Salidas.
Oh, Jones, no.
To Allen.
Damn, he went from leading this race to being jumped. Total of 5 laps.
Saw Mercado wash up the track into the 93 of Wilson, and that started that whole accordion. Everybody trying to check up. Couldn't get checked up enough. We see the 6 get into the 93 there. Gets and pushes him up into the wall. The 6.
I wonder if I'm about to say, I wonder if the 9 hit the 6 there.
It definitely appeared so.
Well, that definitely shakes some things up here.
Yeah, we're going to be under 10 to go when we go back green here, but I think we only have 10 cars left.
Getting close to it.
View from Jackson Hatala here. You see Mercado push Wilson way up the track. Hatala trying to fill the hole in the middle. Gets into Mercado. You see Jones into the wall as well.
I think he
Sali-
barely got him.
Salidas tried to avoid Wilson and turned himself across Allen. You see it right there. The 63 comes down across the nose of the 93, or sorry, the 96, trying to avoid the 93.
And poor Jones. He went from leading to being caught up in this in a matter of 5 laps.
Oh yeah, I mean he's tail into the field as well. He was the last car in line, and just follows Allen right into that inside wall. Big view right here of it, just followed right into his lap. You see him in the wall.
Yep. Oh. Man.
Almost made it through. More damage on the inside wall. Another tough break for the driver out of Deltona, Florida. Last race and this race. Running up front in both. And ending up in the pits for both. Atlanta has not been good to him.
Oh, it's not.
But Black Diamond, 1, 2, 3 as they run currently. Probably be about 10 to go, I would assume, when we go back green here. So it's going to be, I want to see which Black Diamond car is going to wreck the other Black Diamond car trying to win this thing. That's what I want to see.
You know what? I have a funny feeling they're going to pull out some like old Ford versus Ferrari move and finish 3 wide.
Probably, but I'm willing to bet 2 of them will be backwards.
That would be kind of cool.
Highside Sanity TV coming in says, "Let's go, Lewis." He is one of the other broadcasting networks that we did mention that covers the NSRLA Truck Series as well as, I believe, the National Series, which is what they run the O'Reilly's cars. So, welcome in, Glenn. I believe Glenn was your name. Welcome in. Pleasure coming to hang out with us and support us. We love watching your broadcasts as well. Remind me, if you would, Glenn, do you do the ARCA series as well? I know you do the trucks and the National Series, but I can't remember if you do ARCA or not. But does really great work over there for what he has, and it's a pleasure to have him in here hanging out with us.
All right, Chris, we're coming to 10 to go. What'd you pick in? You too, Tracy.
Oh, let's see here. Yeah, Tracy's.
I already put
Tracy
mine
Wolf
in the
was-
chat. I have picked Lewis in the 33. Dustin Lewis. And we
You know what?
all
I think
know
I agree with you here.
67 of Beck.
Ooh, little underdog here.
Yep. I like where he's sitting on the track. If things get haywire in front of him, I think he squeaks through.
I'm just being biased. I'm the 33 everywhere else where I race at, so I'm going with the 33. So, I mean, being a little biased.
Green flag
Hey, me
again
too.
here. SoarDogg green flag. We're going to see how this shakes out. We take the green with 10 to go here. Janik jumps out to the lead. Jumps down, stays down quickly. Lined up 1, 2, 3 with his Black Diamond teammates. Whiteman and Hatala on the outside, step toe on the bottom. How soon do they accordion up and turn each other? We're going to find out soon. Jose Mercado very, very aggressive on the back of 67 here. As we see Whiteman filling a hole very tightly, leaving Hatala out to dry, jumping down in front of step toe, trying to get that momentum, get up to the back of the 33 and ride. Jackson Hatala falling back here.
What about your boy from Texas here? He's sitting in P7.
He is running very, very well. He's running a very smart race here, painting that yellow and red line. He's running that Chris Golden strategy. Do not come off of that line no matter what anybody else does. Don't come off the line. The line is your best friend. Stay there, run your race, let them run theirs, and do not come off that line until the white flag. He is running the old Chris Golden strategy, and it is working right now as everybody else is running his line. Stay in single file, and once they start getting dicey, all you got to do is just anticipate and move. Just give it the old Muhammad Ali, little stick and move.
So if I'm the 41 right now, I'm going to my spotter and I'm saying, hey, get as many friends as we can to go jump out this outside line and get these black diamond guys.
Yeah, it's like we need help on the outside. If the 41 goes, I guarantee you the 87 and the 9 are going to go with him. I can guarantee you that. The question is, when do they go? As they come up to Gino Volante right here to put him a lap down. Guys are pinching down back behind them. Trying to stay clear of the 35. You got one hung up on the outside. They're going to be 3 wide for a second. They squeeze by. Ooh, that's hairy.
The thing is, when you go for that move, you want to make sure that car is locked to your rear bumper
Yeah.
as the 9 jumps out.
So right now is a great opportunity. We saw that the 33 kind of lost touch with his 2 teammates there for a second. There was a gap.
Oh.
Gino Volante hard in the wall. And others, Jackson
Big wreck.
Atala, the 93, Salidas, Thornton.
Big wreck.
And the 67 of Beck was the one hard into the inside wall.
Well, there goes your pick again.
Yeah. Let's run her on back, Tracy. Take a look at her. Little further.
If I was a betting man, I think it goes with the 35 starts it. Oh, never mind. He's not even close to the pack.
He's back behind the pack here. Let's take a look. Let's kind of keep it wide angle here so we can kind of see where the accordion happens.
20 gets in the back of the 9 there, coming out of the corner.
See, we're still kind of looking. I don't see anything yet. There goes Gino to the inside wall.
Right there, the 25 came up and hit the 9. I think that's what that is. I think that's who that is.
Yep. All right, let's run it back and take a look at the 25 of Thornton here, Tracy. It looks like that's going to be our pivot point of where this starts. But did the 9 come down into the 25? May need a chase cam on this one to see the angles.
You can definitely see the air getting put on his spoiler there, and it just made the car turn right.
He goes all the way down the track, and then as
Ooh.
soon as it gets a little bit of net code, and then they just grab. And that was all she wrote. The 25 gets out of it. 9 gets out of it with minimal damage. The 67 gets the worst of it here, just broadsiding the 93 of Isaac Wilson. The 9 into the wall. Salidas gets a big piece. The 67 gets a solid shot right there. And the 1 as well of Longworth. 13 laps down already. So here's the crusher in this whole thing is that the 25. Oh, Dale Beck, a little loose coming out right there. A lot of cars here, multiple laps down. The 93 of Wilson, the 35 of Volante, the 1 of Longworth, the 96 of Allen. All of those cars are multiple laps down. The only 2 lead lap cars in this crash are the 9 of Hatala and the 25 of Thornton. Every other car, besides Salidas, so the 9, the 63, and the 25 were the only lead lap cars involved. All these other cars that were up here in this crash racing, for some reason, were all lap down cars. Multiple lap down cars. Very, very odd. Usually it's the other way around. Usually the lap down cars are wrecking the lead lap cars. This time it was the lead lap cars wrecking the lap down guys.
Crazy time travel. Well, we're having 2-lap shoot out here.
A green, white, checkered. They're going to go 2-1 green, 2-1 checkered. So 2 races at Atlanta at 2 different track configurations in 2 time periods, 2 green, white, checkers. How about that?
I have a funny feeling there's going to be another caution.
Oh, yeah. There ain't no way they get to the white.
I say that 41's going to push the 60 as far as he can. Because you know Black Diamond guys are going to try to scheme something up here to get him down on the bottom lane.
For sure. That's why we're looking at him on the outside right there. Steptoe looking right here. Him and Whiteman. Steptoe, Whiteman, and Mangrum may be able to partner up and get by these guys. We see Mercado right there waiting in the wings. He needs some more points here to try to gain on Janik some more, so he is hoping for another miracle. And, of course, the 88 of Preston lined up fourth car in line on the inside, still running the old hugging the line strategy. That may be his safest bet here. Gives him an out if they do start wrecking. He can get down to that apron quickly and get out of the way. But we are getting ready to go.
Your boy Beck's there, still back there in the very back of the top line there.
He is. SoarDogg green flag one more time. Green-white checkered away. And they are fanning out quickly as they go into one. And Janik gets down. Whiteman, Mangrum, and Mercado pushing hard on the outside, trying to get that momentum past those Black Diamond cars. When do they slam the door, or do they hold their line? They are holding so far and pulling away from the outside line. Outside line does not have enough help. Big shot from there from the 33. They're coming out of turn 4 to take the white.
3's doing a really good job slide drafting that top lane to get them back.
Definitely is. Lewis fighting hard to protect his teammates here. 1 to go. This will be the race. Janik, Gilbert, Lewis, 1, 2, 3. As they come out of turn 2 down the back straightaway, everybody shuffling for position. 41 looks outside. 41 looks inside. All over the back bumper of Lewis. We're going to have a 1, 2, 3 Black Diamond Motorsports finish.
Oh, 41 got him.
Oh, 41 got the third position at the line. 88 finishes in the grass. 25 finishes in the grass.
Big wreck at the end.
87 hard in the wall. 88 hard in the wall. Lewis back up the track into the wall. Finishing order, Janik, Gilbert, Whiteman, Lewis. Wow.
I want to see that wreck. I want to see that wreck. That's a big wreck. I didn't know you can go below the white line here at Atlanta on the front stretch.
I did not. Well, it's a yellow line rule, and in real life they didn't put a yellow line rule here. So the 88 goes through the grass, comes back up. Got plowed by the 1 who was invisible. Nothing worse than getting hit by an invisible car. Oh, Thornton gets turned by Mercado. Oh, barely catches that inside wall. 41's around. Yeah.
Might as well.
He gets into the 33. He's working, and he was trying to work him over. Oh, there goes the 88. Okay, so we lost him. 41, 87, 33, 67, 1.
A lot of tore up race cars there.
Yep. Let's see. Who would be a good onboard to watch here?
87's a good one.
Yeah, it's going to be a pretty good one right here.
I'm surprised the 33 didn't spin out when the 41 gave him that shot in the middle of the corner.
Whew. Way off the ground there for the 41 of Whiteman. But Evan Janik will extend his lead over Jose Mercado, who ended up 9th after this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, maybe not 9th. What a finale to tonight's events, though. This is gonna be a heck of a ride right here.
Top 3's already in the waiting room.
Top 3, all right. We got time. We can interview all 3 tonight. Yep. So we are going to take a short break, get our top 3 finishers here ready to rock and roll for you guys for post-race interviews. And we will be right back here from Echo Park, the second half of the back-to-back brawls. And our top 3 finishers at the end of this thing. We'll be right back with you shortly here on Leadfoot TV. Welcome back to Leadfoot TV, the SoarDogg Cup Series, back-to-back brawls in Georgia at Atlanta tonight. Atlanta 08 and then Echo Park back-to-back. Our second round here from Echo Park. Our third place finisher I have caught up with from one of my favorite places, Chicago, Illinois, just north of our race shop in Morris, Illinois, Mr. Brock Whiteman. Second, third, fourth time here in the booth with us this year, but not to rub it in, but I think we're still 0 in the win column. What are we going to do to turn that around, man?
Oh, I don't know. I'm looking at my sheet now. Yeah, this will be the sixth time I'm in here with you guys after the race, finishing on the podium. But I really don't know what more I can do. I seem to always kind of put myself in good positions to win. At least looking back at the last few races, Pocono, I think we had a car to win, but we kind of just. I remember there was two guys that spun on in front of me on the last lap, and I had to check up, and I just couldn't catch first at that point. Sonoma, I think Evan just ran away with that one, so there really wasn't much we can do about that. And then Chicago, once again I felt like I had a good car to win. Just the strategy just didn't play in my favor, but it's one of the most frustrating things because I have 4 wins in the trucks. I got 3 wins in the nationals. I got 1 win in the ARCA. So it's the only thing I don't have a win sticker on is this cup car. So I'm just really happy with at least with how the second race played out. The first race was okay. I mean, I felt like we did lead a couple laps there in the beginning, and it just once again I had a broken record. I felt like I had a car to win, and we kind of just got caught up in that last lap incident with Alex kind of trying to throw it there on the outside, and I think I got net coded. I didn't really have time to look at it because we had to get into this session, but I'm pretty sure there was some net code in that. So, but we're just so close, and I feel like the plate tracks are usually the best tracks for me to get a win, and the BDE cars, they just got together, and there's nothing much I can do. I even made a joke, I think on the second to last restart. I was like, you guys want to know how this restart's going to play out? Travis is going to let the 60 car get on the inside, and I'm going to be left to dry on the outside, and that's exactly what happened. But at least I was able to slot into 4th or 5th there behind, I think it was the 79, that USA car. So just really happy with finally getting a good finish once again, 3rd podium in a row. So we're going to keep trying to make an effort to get as many points as we can before the chase starts after Daytona, and hopefully we can make the chase and put on a good show when those last 10 races happen.
Now, you mentioned the chase. Remind me, how many races out from the chase are we currently?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 races.
Okay,
so after Daytona is the cutoff race, or
Gotcha.
Daytona is the cutoff race.
Okay, so we still have lots of time there going into the chase, lots of time to get some more points. So your thoughts on, I mean, we started, I believe, 24 cars tonight, and we had 9 finish. I mean, that's just plate racing in general in iRacing, or could most of that have been avoided tonight?
I think it's mostly just plate racing in general. I mean, if you do I think any of the NIS races I've done on plate tracks, and usually that's the only ones I'll do. After picking up the Cup Series here, I don't really run any officials anywhere else because I kind of consider these my official races for the week. If you start with 24 cars, I doubt more than 3/5 are going to finish that. So, I mean, to kind of finish with 9 cars and 24 starts, I think that's pretty on average for what iRacing is. But I think some of that was also just how short this race was. I mean, 75 laps, that's no longer than an A fixed. And I made a joke with Josh Thorne. We were in the chat together trying to work together, and I was like, this really just reminds me of an A fixed race. A lot of cautions, drivers, wrecking each other left and right. And I think it was just the race distance. I don't think it should be any longer. If we're gonna do these double headers, I think this was the perfect length. I mean, we ended kind of around the same time we usually do. If we did a 130 lap race around here, like we did earlier in the year. So I don't think the length should be lengthened, but I think it was both just normal iRacing stuff that caused only 9 cars to finish, and the the shortness of this race, I think, just kind of made everybody super aggressive all the time instead of just saying, "Hey, there's still 100 and something laps to go. Let's just all fall in line on the bottom and just get to those last 10 laps, and then we can race the hell out of each other and wreck each other for 28th or whatever." So it's just one of those plate racing deals. We see it in real life. We see it here, and there's really just nothing much you can do about it.
Gotcha. Well, as always, I greatly appreciate your candor and your insight to these things. You're always to the point with it. You don't sugarcoat anything, and you say it how it is, and that's always greatly appreciated in here. To finish this out, man, you know the drill. The mic is yours. Who would you like to thank for this thing?
Oh my goodness. Special thanks to Costco for being on the car this week. They haven't been on since I believe Bristol, maybe. They're supposed to race in Michigan, but I wasn't there. Constellation as well for being the primary sponsor of this Maverick Motorsports team, SiriusXM, Chipotle, Wingstop. All the guys at the shop, Colin, Michael. Just this. I mean, this team's been great the last couple weeks with the 3 wins in a row we've had at the Nationals and winning last night in the trucks at Lime Rock. It's just, and then obviously the podium tonight. It's just, it's just awesome to finally see this car consistently up at the front, especially for how bad the first bit of the season was in the Cup cars. So just super happy with how everything's going, and like I said, we're gonna make a push for the championship, and hopefully we can at least finish in the top 10 of the championship. I think that'd be really good for how this first half of the season started. But we're gonna try to beat Evan. He's the man to beat. He's the Kyle Larson this season. Well, maybe not Kyle Larson this season, but Kyle Larson 21. He was pretty good then. So, but that's the guy we're chasing, and we got to keep up this momentum if we want to do that.
Heck yeah. I would like to correct myself. We had 18 cars finish. I meant to say 9 on the lead lap. So my apologies there. We did have 18 finish, but 9 finished on the lead lap. And also a big shout out to Maverick, who came in the first race into our YouTube chat and reminded us to refresh trading paint so that we could see your Costco scheme, because to us, you were still green and white. And we refreshed it, and we got to see you hand out some ass whoopings in bulk out there at Costco. So awesome night tonight, Brock, and we look forward to seeing you next week, buddy.
Yeah, if you want to know something, Chris, that was me that said that.
Really?
Yep. I was texting and driving. Yeah.
Man, that's not
Wow.
It was under caution though. It was under caution. It was fine. It was like we were
Okay.
stopped at a red light. We're okay.
Okay. All right. All right. Good thing I'm not the official tonight.
You didn't hear that, Alex. Alex, you did not hear that.
All right, buddy. We'll go celebrate yet another podium here in the SoarDogg Cup Series, and we'll see you next week.
Yep. Thanks, guys.
I'm going to toss it down to my cohort partner in crime tonight, Austin Lucky Cansdale, who's caught up with our second place finisher.
Well, thank you, Chris. I'm standing by Travis G. Gilbert of Napoleon, Michigan. Travis, you finished second both races tonight. You finished second at the Old Atlanta, and you finished second tonight, man. Had a bad fast car at both races. Just couldn't get it done. It seemed like you always up there. I know in the first race you pitted late there and drove yourself from like 15th back to second. Almost had the win there. And tonight it seemed like you was just locked to the bumper of your teammates tonight. Just walk us through tonight, man.
Yeah, I have to thank Alex, Evan, Dustin, Jacob. They're all great teammates. They're fast. This BDE Motorsports race team is really fast. So they're like Brock said, Evan is the man to beat, the one that we're all chasing. So Atlanta was a fun race. I that one, with just the way everything worked out, was just on the wrong end of the strategy and needed one more lap. And like you said, we could have pulled off some crazy stuff and like some Kyle Larson stuff Brock was talking about, so, you know, doing the inevitable. So we finished second there, and then tonight, everybody knows I don't usually qualify, but I wanted to prove that I still could get a fast lap in at a super speedway. So started on the pole. Didn't really have a great end of stage one. I think I finished seventh. Our teammate Dustin got the win. Congrats to him on that. And I think he got the stage two win. So congrats to him on that. I think we got the pole as a organization. We got the pole. We got both stages, and we got the race win. It looked like we were going to finish 1, 2, 3 there until Brock was able to slide underneath Dustin there, coming off a forward to the line. And probably didn't help that I was locked to Evans' bumper, and we drifted up the track a little bit. So kind of probably left the door open, and we otherwise should have had a 1, 2, 3 for Black Diamond Motorsports and the Black Diamond Enterprise racing league, or the racing website that's coming with Alex and his new venture that we're being a part of. So I just really appreciate having the speed. We were able to get switched over to fiber optic internet from Starlink. So shout out to Brightspeed. They really helped. We got a fast car, got the pole. Like you said, we are locked to the bumper of our teammates. My friends and family know when we come to super speedways, I'm gonna lock onto my teammates, and just do whatever I can to help them out. Evan had a rough race. So did Dustin, really, at Atlanta. So did Alex. Alex was running good. Ended up, you know, he didn't finish as good as he could have finished at Atlanta, and then, you know, the old Atlanta, and then tonight, while running pretty good, I think he was running second when he got taken out. So it just sucks that our car owner had bad luck. However, just what can we say? You know, people said that this should be called the Black Diamond Cup Series or something like that. That just, it goes to show how good my teammates are. They give good information. They're good people. I appreciate them. So if it wasn't for them, wouldn't be in a position to be able to be a part of a 3 or 4 car tandem at Atlanta, where teammates are very important. Brock called it out. You know, he knew the playbook. Anybody who's pretty smart at racing knew what the playbook was when teammates are in that position. So we see it in Real Cup racing. We see it at ARCA. You know, we see it Xfinity Truck Series. When you got teammates, your car owner wants what's best for the team, and what's best for the team is to, you know, let your teammate get out in front of you, and all 3 of you work together. So unfortunately, it should have been 1, 2, 3 for it. We didn't get the 1, 2, 3, but we did get the 1, 2, both stages and the pole. So I would say we finally got the monkey off our back. We were winning stages, leading laps, and then hopefully Evans finally turned a page with his performance. Now I know he felt like he was kind of in a summer slump. So hopefully now we're back to winning races, not just stages and leading laps.
Yeah, for my debut tonight watching NSRLA, y'all were just locked together. Y'all were up front in the previous race, and tonight it was just y'all were always up front. Kind of reminds me of the 2311 in IRL. Just dominant cars, just can't stop them unless you take them out, essentially. So, but otherwise, y'all did really great. You almost had the 1, 2, 3. Brock just edged out Dustin by just inches, mere inches. But otherwise, y'all did really great. You had a really strong night, second place in both races. Anybody else you would like to thank tonight?
Yeah, I know I gave a lot of shout outs to my teammates. Really appreciate them. My daughter, Tora, I love having her here. So it's always fun getting her into the sim, and she likes Indy cars. So maybe thinking about going and getting some go-karts to do that with her. So it's fun to see her interest. And then I got to thank Brightspeed over here. They finally laid fiber optic in our area, and I have paid thousands of dollars. I've gone through so many different systems to try to do this at a high level. You know, unfortunately, the 70 was blinking and we got into him, and I've been there, done that. So I hate it for him, hate it for the people that were involved. It sucks having good internet. You know, it's a simulation. It's as close as possible, but you got to have good internet. So thanks to Brightspeed for providing us with 2.5 gigs of pure fast lightning speed. You know, being able to look at my latency and see it 33 milliseconds instead of it going 100 and 133, it helps me focus on the race. So I appreciate them. BDE, they love like I love their paint scheme. I love what they're about to do, trying to get into the setup shop world and stuff. So I think they got a fast group of race car drivers. So go to Black Diamond Enterprise Racing.com here soon, and it's going to be a setup shop where you can start to get setups in the open side, start to get advice from one-on-one drivers, coaching and stuff like that to try to elevate your game. I know I've been doing it for a long time, and I've really appreciated all the YouTubers and anybody who's ever helped along the way. My mom, my sister Macy, her husband Trent, my nephew Branson, my nephew Lucas, my nephew Ezra, my niece Amelia. Like, they're so big help. I love them. They come over all the time. I thank them for all the things they do. My dad, my mom, my friends Terry and Tweet, Terry Hudgens. Go check out Sit Down Mark's podcast. It's my buddy. He's into racing and wrestling. Loves it. Like, he's a good dude. And then just thank you guys at the SoarDogg, at Leadfoot TV, Tracy, Chris, yourself. We always love going back and watching your interviews. So appreciate you guys. And last but not least, Vet to Track. They're not the main sponsor of my car anymore, but they'll always be number one in my heart. They're veterans. I'm a veteran. They're out there struggling with PTSD, and that's why it's the slogan for my buddy Jim is battling PTSD one lap at a time, and he's into motorcycle racing. However, it fits because a veteran is trying to get away from and escape the everyday trauma that he experienced or they experienced, and the family takes a toll. So they're out there trying to get soldiers and veterans and families reconnected through camaraderie into the racing world. So shout out to them. And I'll finish up with that. I've heard Chris and Tracy call it turquoise. It's actually PTSD blue. It's the color on my car. The diamonds are PTSD blue. It's 008080 for anybody who wants to run it. So it's a beautiful color. It is like a turquoise and a blue. So it's a representation of all those that are struggling with PTSD, whether it be a firefighter, even regular civilians. There's traumatizing things that happen every day. Car accidents, plane crashes. We've all lost somebody or seen something horrific. So just out here representing everybody who's going through something, and showing that even when you're fighting stuff, if you got a driven purpose, you can show up and you can put on a good show and find the next driven purpose to keep going. And I used to race the number 22, 22 veterans. We lose 22 veterans a day. So just bringing that to light so that people can, there's outlets. We don't have to give in to the silent battles that people don't see on a daily basis. So with that, I appreciate you guys for giving us the platform to be able to race and to be able to do this.
Man, we appreciate you for y'all putting on a heck of a race. Probably one of the best races I've watched in forever. Well, I really appreciate you for the awareness for the PTSD things going on in the world. It's really special, and having your daughter in the motorsports thing. It's a dying trade. It's a dying sport. Not a lot of people watch motorsports no more. So having that younger generation be in the motorsports is a lot. So I really appreciate what you're doing, and thank you for having a great race tonight.
I appreciate you. Thank you. And yeah, it's one of the best things for me struggling with PTSD as a veteran is to come and put on the headset, similar to putting on a helmet. It gives me something to focus and get out of my everyday norm and the battles I go through. And sometimes, it tends to, lead into aggressive driving, or it's determination to put on a good show for everybody who's struggling. And plus, like Kyle Busch says, I don't like losing.
Nobody likes losing, but everybody's out here to have a fun time, and we really appreciate you, and I hope you have a great night.
You do the same. God bless you guys. You guys have a good rest of your week.
You too. I'm going to send it back to you, Chris.
Awesome interview. Always a great interview there with Travis. Love having him in here. But we are over to the man of the hour. The guy who burned it down all the way down the front straightaway best he could. But then again, he's had plenty of practice. He gets in victory lane quite a bit, so he definitely knows how to do a burnout around this place. Lockport, New York's own Evan Janik, another Black Diamond Motorsports car. Evan leading in wins by a lot. But on the other end of that, we didn't get to broadcast Sonoma, so we didn't get to see you guys race there. But we do still have your chair warmed up here. Finally, you get to come sit in it again. Where you been, man?
Yeah, gotta dust it off. It's been a little bit. It's definitely not been a good summer, I could tell you that. On here and in real life, just when you think you hit your stride, just something keeps knocking you down. So hopefully this is a sign of good things to come.
For sure. It's good to be back on the bandwagon here. Uh, Pretty decent run the first race. The second one, obviously, finishing on the point here. Way better result. Going to be solid for points, I think, for tonight. I mean, you get the win tonight over Mercado. Mercado actually finished ahead of you in the first race on points. So how is it looking for you here these next 7 races going to the chase?
Really just want to finish and stop crashing. With this group, I think I have a chance to win every race. I mean, these guys are just so good and so fast, and we got great stuff. So, looking at the schedule, other than Daytona, I think I got a pretty good shot at it.
Nice, man. I look forward to it. Really love having you here in the booth once again. I see we have a new sponsor that I don't recognize on your hood. Tell us a little bit about them and anybody else you have to thank.
Yeah, everybody on this cars is pretty close to my car in real life. So we got Buffalo Financial. Trying to look, it's been a little bit since I've had to worry about it, but all these guys on here, we got our own family company, Janic Landscape and Blacktop, UDig NY, just everybody on this car. I know I'm forgetting a lot of people, but they've really helped me get to where I am in real life, and just trying to give them some extra exposure on here.
Heck yeah, buddy. Love to see it. I love to see the transition to how iRacing is used in real world application and vice versa. There's a lot of, and I'm guilty of this. There's a lot of people who look at it as one or the other. But as I've picked up iRacing over the last couple of years, I have learned that it's a good asset to be able to use in my real world racing as well. It's not us versus them. It's something that can intertwine and be usable on both aspects. So that, plus it's a heck of a lot of fun. But man, I appreciate you. I appreciate all you guys, and congrats once again. Now go celebrate. Finally, another win. Go celebrate this thing.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
All right, Tracy. Well, that's our top 3. What are you looking at for our heck yeah moment of the race?
Sorry, fell down on the job there. Sorry about that, everyone. Yeah.
Someone call LifeNet.
What?
Somebody call Life Alert for Tracy.
Yeah.
Why did I say
There we
Life
go.
Life Alert?
He's falling and he can't get up.
You
I
know,
love you, Tracy.
hey, I love you too, Lucky. Man, I don't know, man. That was just one heck of a finish. I don't know. I didn't know. I mean, we had bets going on over here. Well, not necessarily bets, but predicting who was going to win, you know, on that last restart in the YouTube chat here. And, yeah, I actually had 33 of Lewis. He ends up finishing in 4th position. But I don't know, man. I'm going to go ahead and nominate the whole daggone last caution run there, because I think that was must-watch TV, in my opinion. I could be wrong about that. What do y'all think? You got any other nominees, if you will? I know we had several great saves tonight, guys making great moves or what have you, but that last run to me was just absolutely, I was glued to my screen, see who was going to be able to pull off the win tonight.
Yeah, I definitely liked that green-white checkered in both races. But there's one instance that really stands out in my head. Like a lot of the races, they all kind of just blend together. But what I'm seeing that's really sticking out in my head right now is the absolute yard sale haymaker, last resort dive to the bottom that Brock Whiteman made to get that P3. Like, he goes in, shoves his nose underneath Lewis and says, "Look, I'm taking this spot." He gets himself turned past the line, but that absolute want to finish top 3 to make that move, I think I got to give it to Brock.
No, I think I second that because he was trying everything to get past that 33 going into 3 and 4, and he just sent it. He said, "I'm either going to see God or the checkered flag," and he definitely saw the checkered flag for the P3.
Little bit of both with the Metaflight. Alrighty, so let's see. So let's go ahead and do our final running order here. Run down through our results for the end of this one. Evan Janik once again gets the win from 13th. Travis Gilbert second. Brock Whiteman separating the Black Diamond cars here, coming in P3. Dustin Lewis in fourth. Jason Steptoe, we're coming away with a top 5. And a great run from 24th to 6th. That will be your hard charger tonight. Terrence Preston out of San Antonio, Texas. Our only Texan in the field tonight. C.D. Mangrum in 7th. Dale Beck 8th. Jose Mercado 9th. And then the first car, one lap down, Joshua Thornton in 10th. Take the rest of them, Lucky.
And finishing 11th, starting from P14, is Jerry Salantis. Oh, Salantis. God dang it. Man, it's been a long
Salidas.
Finishing P12 is the 9 of Jackson Holada. 14th, you got the 93 of Isaac Wilson. And why did they go from 14th to 13th? What the heck is going on here, Tracy?
Come here. Yeah, that's a overlay issue there. I do apologize. We'll be working on that shortly in the future.
So P14 is actually the 35 of Gino Villatini, and P15 is the 1 of Samuel Longworth. P16 is the 12 of Caleb Jones. P17 is Andrew Allen. P18 is Alex Pollock. P19 is the 70 of Stephen McComas. And P20 is a 00 of Andrew Nagy.
And then finishing out the field here, tough luck tonight. Ryan Bittler, 21st. Isaac Brock, 22nd. Stephen Luttrell, 23rd. And Joaquin Stewart, with connection issues, rounds out the field. Oh, man. Final thoughts tonight, Lucky. What do you got for me?
To be honest, all in all, I thought it was a great night tonight. Both races, I thought. First race was really good. It was different. I was never expecting to see the next gen cars on Atlanta and put on such a good race there, and it really surprised me how good the racing was there. And then at the Super Speedway Atlanta, I like I said over and over again, I love Atlanta Super Speedway. It's probably the best super speedway on the date nowadays, and I thought it was a really good race, really good strong finish there. I have to rate this a 8 out of 10.
Absolutely, for sure. As we see the schedule there on screen, coming up next week, North Wilkesboro. I loved their format tonight. The split, we'll call it they called it the back-to-back brawls. I call it the time machine. And Alex, if you guys are listening, you have a really cool opportunity to do this same thing next week, because we do have 2 different formats of North Wilkesboro that we could possibly run. So I'm starting to like these time machine races. Kind of like tonight. Let's discuss possibly doing it again tomorrow. Let's see if the announcer has any influence here. But next week will be North Wilkesboro, then Indianapolis, then Coda, Iowa, Richmond, New Hampshire, and Daytona will be coming up. That will take us to the chase. Daytona will be the cutoff. But that is the rest of our schedule for the regular season coming up here right on the NSRLA SoarDogg Cup Series. And for my producer, Tracy Brown, my cohort tonight, Austin Lucky Cansdale, reminding all of our viewers, all of our fans, all of our drivers that you are greatly appreciated by us, and NASCAR races in the summer because we don't like snowflakes. Right here on Leadfoot TV, I'm your lead announcer, Chris Golden. We'll see you next time from North Wilkesboro right here on the SoarDogg Cup Series. You guys stay golden.